The Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences is the India's first skill university approved as state university. Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences (SUAS) is a self-financed university established in June 2016 in Indore.
If you want to take advantage of demographic dividend, it is necessary that we must give jobs to our young men and women. And in order to satisfy this need, I am glad that Symbiosis has established a very unique university of its kind in our state.
Students were not looking at entering the field of skill-based education because of two important reasons. The first reason was that there was a complete lack of vertical mobility. That is, from certificate courses all the way up to degree courses in skill-based education are not available today. The second important reason is that there is no social acceptability of people who have skills, who work with their hands.
The sprawling campus of Symbiosis University of Applied Science, Indore, is spread across a mighty 25-acre land with spacious and pollution-free environment. The campus is a beautiful and serene atmosphere ideally suited for technical education. The infrastructure and facilities available on campus are amongst the very best. It's a wholly self-contained campus comprising of everything that students on campus would ever require. We have a hybrid library consisting of physical resources and digital resources. Delnet is developing library network. We have institutional library membership where you can access a union catalog of e-books, union list of journals, article database, open access journal. We have well-furnished and completely air-conditioned auditorium constructed over 28,000 square feet area. We have determined the primary focus of all these infrastructures along with their essential objectives, components, and the procedure of developing them to the optimal level. The School of Banking, Financial Services and Insurance makes you gain domain knowledge of the banking and finance industry. Studying banking and finance provides you with the basic knowledge on the foundation for a broad range of careers across different fields like banking, broking, consulting, funds management and insurance. One of the most unique features of School of Retail Management is practical and skill-driven retail laboratories, which gives a better insight to all the students regarding the retail operations and retail management function. The School of Digital Media and Marketing teaches advanced study of techniques used in the management and the marketing of products or services using digital technology. The mantra Skilling the Nation has set many institutions and the universities in the path of skills development. Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences, being the nation's first skill university, symbolizes a giant step in this direction.
Welcome to Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences, Indore, a global name known for imparting quality education for over decades. Standing firmly upon the Symbiosis motto, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which means world is one family, Symbiosis Indore is all set with giving society its future world leaders. India's first skill university that has a curriculum India has witnessed for the first time, infrastructure that is one of the best in Central India, full equipped laboratories, classrooms, a 2-floored library, breathtaking auditorium, and faculty that's dedicated in sculpting the students into future market sensations. The university has everything to offer and has introduced new horizons for all Indian students. Greetings, I am Sania Jaswani. I'm currently pursuing my Bachelor's of Technology from Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences, Indore. The fact that this is India's first skill university couldn't have been more beneficial for me.
Symbiosis is well known for its excellence in education, not only nationally but internationally.
ये विश्वविद्यालय आपको यकीन दिलाएगा कि बाकी विश्वविद्यालयों से एक अलग है इसलिए क्योंकि इसकी गुणवत्ता, इसकी जो लर्निंग और टीचिंग की जो मेथोडोलॉजी है बिल्कुल हट करके है और राष्ट्रीय एजेंडा जो है इन लाइन विद द राष्ट्रीय एजेंडा.
Being a skill-based university, We have labs that are equipped with around 20 crores of equipments, and the machines and the technological softwares are directly imported from Germany. Lucas Nulle, a well-buzzed software from around 40 years, has extended its hands up to Symbiosis Indore. In all, it's a complete package of education which a student looks forward into.
Being the student of Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences Indore, we stand apart as a complete skilled, industry-ready individuals. I did my internship at IIT Indore under the guidance of great mentor Dr. I.A. Palani sir, where we developed an autonomous surveillance eel for the defense.
The advantages of having a skill-based learning. Well, this learning we do not just get from our teachers, lab attendants, or professors, but we also expand this learning to industrial experts, the people in the market who are new industrialists and leaders. Symbiosis has great strategies that incorporate the frequent seminars where companies arrive and they empower students with their vast knowledge. They apprise us of the current demand of the market and what all opportunities lie ahead of us. They let us comprehend what all we can explore or experiment with. At Symbiosis Indore, our vision is to raise individuals that inspire change in society, a change for good, a change for better. We invite you all to become a part of our vision. Come experience world-class learning only at Symbiosis Indore.
This is the story of a man who dared to dream and persevere to make his dream come true. The story of one Indian who thought differently and made a huge difference to the lives of thousands of students all over the world. This is the man who and the far-seeing vision of this extraordinary man. Dr. Majumdar was born on the 31st of July 1935 in the village of Gadinglaz in Kolhapur district of Maharashtra, where the people still remember him as a bright and energetic young boy, fondly nicknamed Kaka. His father, Advocate Balwant Dattatre Majumdar, was a respected lawyer who inculcated in him the value of education. But it was his mother, Krishnabai, who imbibed the virtues of life in the mind of a young son. After studying in the village school, he went to a college in Kolhapur. But his rural background did not prevent him from seeking to study science in the Pune University. He topped the exams, obtained a master's degree, completed his doctorate, and went on to become a popular professor in the Ferguson College, a college that had the reputation of having taught some of the most brilliant minds in the nation. This is where it all began. Dr. Majumdar, who was the rector of the boys' hostel, was spending a quiet afternoon in his quarters. All the students had left for the Diwali vacation. Only the foreign students stayed back. His attention was suddenly drawn by the sight of a girl student. She was standing under a window of the boys' hostel, secretly passing a small parcel to a boy inside. Suspecting some mischief, Dr. Majumdar went to the room to investigate. What he saw left him disturbed and distressed. The girl had gone to give some food to a Mauritian boy who was suffering from jaundice. The incidents left a deep impact on Dr. Majumdar's mind and a deeper void in his heart. He was determined to improve the plight of these international students. His mind was made up. He decided to establish an institute where these foreign students would be able to study with Indian students in an atmosphere of peace and harmony and mutual respect and acceptance of the diversity of cultures. An institution, in the words of Dr. Majumdar, where students from all over the world would live, study, eat, sing and dance together, and go back as friends and ambassadors of this nation. For tomorrow, he has already embarked on his next dream, the Vishwagram, an international village of living and learning and fostering friendship in a spirit of tolerance. This is the ethos and culture of Symbiosis. It has evolved with the passage of time, guided and fostered by Dr. Majumdar's deep vision, keen insight, and strong spirit.
Welcome to Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences, Indore, a global name known for imparting quality education for over decades. Standing firmly upon the Symbiosis motto, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which means world is one family. Symbiosis Indore is all set with giving society its future world leaders. India's first skill university that has a curriculum India has witnessed for the first time, infrastructure that is one of the best in Central India, full equipped laboratories, classrooms, a 2-floored library, breathtaking auditorium, and faculty that's dedicated in sculpting the students into future market sensations. The university has everything to offer and has introduced new horizons for all Indian students. Greetings, I am Sania Jaswani. I'm currently pursuing my Bachelor's of Technology from Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences, Indore. The fact that this is India's first skill university couldn't have been more beneficial for me.
Symbiosis is well known for its excellence in education, not only nationally but internationally.
ये विश्वविद्यालय आपको यकीन दिलाएगा कि बाकी विश्वविद्यालयों से एक अलग है इसलिए क्योंकि इसकी गुणवत्ता, इसकी जो लर्निंग और टीचिंग की जो मेथोडोलॉजी है बिल्कुल हट करके है और राष्ट्रीय एजेंडा जो है इन लाइन विद द राष्ट्रीय एजेंडा.
Being a skill-based university, we have labs that are equipped with around 20 crores of equipments, and the machines and the technological softwares are directly imported from Germany. Lucas Nule, a well-buzzed software from around 40 years, has extended its hands up to Symbiosis Indore. In all, it's a complete package of education which a student looks forward into.
Being the student of Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences Indore, we stand apart as a complete skilled, industry-ready individuals. I did my internship at IIT Indore under the guidance of great mentor Dr. I.A. Palani sir, where we developed an autonomous surveillance eel for the defense.
The advantages of having a skill-based learning. Well, this learning we do not just get from our teachers, lab attendants, or professors, but we also expand this learning to industrial experts, the people in the market who are new industrialists and leaders. Symbiosis has great strategies that incorporate the frequent seminars where companies arrive and they empower students with their vast knowledge. They apprise us of the current demand of the market and what all opportunities lie ahead of us. They let us comprehend what all we can explore or experiment with. At Symbiosis Indore, our vision is to raise individuals that inspire change in society, a change for good, a change for better. We invite you all to become a part of our vision. Come experience world-class learning only at Symbiosis Indore.
This is the story of a man who dared to dream and persevere to make his dream come true. The story of one Indian who thought differently and made a huge difference to the lives of thousands of students all over the world. This is the story of Dr. Shantaram Balwant Mujumdar, the man who conceived the idea of symbiosis, germinated it, and nurtured it from a sapling to a tall, strong tree with several branches. On the Republic Day of 2005, the nation recognized this monumental achievement and conferred one of India's highest awards to Dr. Mujumdar. The recognition is a culmination of 34 long years of single-minded effort and the far-seeing vision of this extraordinary man. Dr. Mujumdar was born on the 31st of July 1935 in the village of Gadinglaz in Kolhapur district of Maharashtra, where the people still remember him as a bright and energetic young boy, fondly nicknamed Kaka. His father, Advocate Balwant Dattatre Mujumdar, was a respected lawyer who inculcated in him the value of education. But it was his mother, Krishnabai, who imbibed the virtues of life in the mind of a young son. After studying in the village school, he went to a college in Kolhapur. But his rural background did not prevent him from seeking to study science in the Pune University. He topped the exams, obtained a master's degree, completed his doctorate, and went on to become a popular professor in the Fergusson College, a college that had the reputation of having taught some of the most brilliant minds in the nation. This is where it all began. Dr. Majumdar, who was the rector of the boys' hostel, was spending a quiet afternoon in his quarters. All the students had left for the Diwali vacation. Only the foreign students stayed back. His attention was suddenly drawn by the sight of a girl student. She was standing under a window of the boys' hostel, secretly passing a small parcel to a boy inside. Suspecting some mischief, Dr. Majumdar went to the room to investigate. What he saw left him disturbed and distressed. The girl had gone to give some food to a Mauritian boy who was suffering from jaundice. The incidents left a deep impact on Dr. Majumdar's mind and a deeper void in his heart. He was determined to improve the plight of these international students. His mind was made up. He decided to establish an institute where these foreign students would be able to study with Indian students in an atmosphere of peace and harmony and mutual respect and acceptance of the diversity of cultures. An institution, in the words of Dr. Majumdar, where students from all over the world would live, study, eat, sing and dance together and go back as friends and ambassadors of this nation. For tomorrow, he has already embarked on his next dream, the Vishwagram, an international village of living and learning and fostering friendship in a spirit of tolerance. This is the ethos and culture of Symbiosis. It has evolved with the passage of time, guided and fostered by Dr. Majumdar's deep vision, keen insight, and strong spirit.
ले आते हैं ना उधर से अपने को।
वही स्टेज पे। हाँ ओके।
Good morning, all of you. On behalf of Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences, Indore, I would like to welcome all the students and the parents. Guest is about to come, he's on the way, so please keep patience and enjoy the silence. Thank you.
Good morning, dear students and parents. We will shortly begin the ceremony. We are just waiting for the chief guest to arrive. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much.
this is
Good morning, dear students and parents. We have Dr. Manish Kumar Jha, Registrar of Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences, Indore. He would like to address you first. May I request Dr. Manish Kumar Jha to please take over. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, dear parents and students. Welcome to the Symbiosis family. It's a privilege to say that we have a list, we have a different number of codes. We will discuss here, being a registrar of the university, we'll discuss here about the discipline, the attendance, the code of conduct, what are the importance, what is the role of the registrar office of the university. You will also get to know that how will we ensure that if you have any issue in terms of discipline, in terms of student-related issue, how you can resolve, how you can go through the portal. These are things we will discuss. I request, madam, please slide on. Now we'll discuss about before we have starting the presentation, we'll discuss about the university policies, code of conduct, do's and don'ts. That is more important here. Now, first let us discuss about the name of a school. We have a 7 school, a School of Banking, Finance Services and Insurance Management, which a program is running is PhD, MBA in Banking, Financial Services and Insurance Management, and MBBA in Banking, Finance Services and Insurance Management. We have a second school that is called a School of Retail Management. This is starting the course of PhD, MBA in Retail, BBA in Retail and E-Commerce Management. Third school is School of Media and the Marketing Management. This is an MBA in Media Management, BBA in Digital, Media and Marketing. Fourth is School of Logistics and Supply Chain Management, which is running a course of BBA in Logistics and Supply Chain Management. The School of Computer Science and Information Technology, which is running a course of PhD, MTech in Computer Science and Information Technology, BTech in Computer Science and Information Technology, BTech in Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, which is called BTech AIML, School of Automation and Robotics, which is running a course of BTech in Automation and Robotics, and School of Data Science, which is a course of BSc in Data Science. So these are the 7 schools which are running a different program in pertains to PhD, PG, and the UG courses. Leadership. Every university has a certain norms. This university has been established with the State Legislative Madhya Pradesh Act 2017. We have a similarity to, we have to be a leadership position. Honorable Chancellor Sir, so was Dr. S.B. Majumdar, which is Chancellor of the university, and Honorable Pro-chancellor Dr. Swati Majumdar, she is the Pro-chancellor of the university. These are the leadership positions. Then we have officers of the university. This is very important, you can note on that. Professor Dr. Vineet Kumar Nair, the Vice Chancellor of this university, Dr. Manish, which is I am, which is Registrar of this university, and Dr. Manish, which is a Controller of Examination. Now, this is the university's, this is university leadership. Now, second is we have a school director, the different director, we have a different school of different directors. The school of, those who have taken admission in the School of Computer Science and Technology, Dr. Durgesh Kumar Mishra, who is the director of the School of Computer Science, and the School of Automation and Robotics, Dr. Rohit Kumar Pandey is the program head of this School of Automation and Robotics. School of Data Science, Dr. Gurveen Vasir, she is a program head of this School of Data Science. School of Retail, Dr. Shweta Mishra, she is a program head. School of Directors and Program Head, the School of Banking, Finance, Services, and Insurance Management, those who have taken admission in BBA, Banking and Finances. Program Head, Dr. Ram Singh, he is a Program Head of MBA and the School of Banking Finance, and he is a program, Dr. Ajit Singh Tomar, he is a Program Head of BBA, BFSIM. Now, next is School of Media and Marketing. Dr. Devjani Mukherjee, she is the Director in charge of the School of Media and Marketing. School of Logistics, Supply Chain Management, Dr. Shweta Mishra, she is a Program Head. And School of Interdisciplinary Sciences, Dr. Charul Jain, she is the Program Head of this school. Now, what is the role of this Program Head? What are directors? What is the role of University Registrar? What is the role of Vice Chancellor? That you should know very well. Now, when we come about this in a brief, the role of Registrar Office here. Now, Registrar Office, I said earlier, is play a very important role in the university. That once you admitted, once you enroll in the university, in case you need a bona fide certificate, a migration certificate, you have any related to the academic administrative parts, you have to contact the Registrar Office. Student bona fide, again repeating the bona fide letter, migration, provisional degree, and any other loan sanction letter you have to contact the Registrar Office. We have 6 teams working in the Registrar Office. We have a different hierarchy in the Registrar Office. We have a student section, we have a record section, we have a evaluation section. These are sections in the Registrar Office. Admin Office, these are the important role play in Registrar Office. Whenever you want anything, you have to contact if you want a bona fide certificate, administration matter, you have to contact the Registrar Office. Similarly, when we talk about this academic matter, in academic matter, we have a different director in the school. For example, if you relate to the timetable, classes feedback, you want to have a certain problem with the faculty, if you want to give certain feedback in the classes and a timetable, you have to contact the program head or director of the school. So it plays a very important role. Now, next is very important role is a student life cycle. As we discussed earlier, the student life cycle also very important role. For example, we have entry. This is a life cycle, means how you entered into the school, the university, and how you go out from the university. This is a process, life cycle has been made. This life cycle you have seen, that we have an entering position, you have seen, that you have to apply online application form, you have already filled. Then you have the document, eligibility document have been verified by the admission department. Then again we have an issue of provisional admission letter and payment of fees. Next is in case of withdrawal admission, can refund of fees as per the rules of university rules and regulations. Second, this is again hostel admission. You want a hostel admission, then we have a optional. You have a optional admission or transportation. Next is creation and maintenance of student record, which is doing by the Registrar Office. Generation of PRN number, again it is done by the Registrar Office. Payment of second installment and backlog examination fees, which is the Account Department. The parents meeting in the first semester. We have a PTM, parents teacher meeting in the first semester after UT test. Now after that we have a participation in the various student committees event. As we discussed that we have a different program here, different directors. They will encourage you to participate in the various events and the various seminar, which is also giving a certain attendance and certain marks on that. Attendance 75% is very, very mandatory as per the UGC norms. 75% attendance is mandatory and 100% skill practical is very important. See, it's a skill university with more emphasis, 70% on the practical classes, practical session, lab oriented. The more focuses on, say, 100% on practical skill and 70% on the classes tutorial we have. Now, if the student fails in academic criteria, we have a TNG, then a year down. And submission of faculty feedback in each semester. Student, here is the option that students fill the form. They have a right. They have a right to fill the form, and they give the feedback of the faculty, and that feedback has been evaluated by our directors, by the university administration, and whatever the action has been taken, we have been initiated. Now, submission of faculty feedback in each semester, then issue of various documents to student as per the need. Then we have a Symbiosis alumni. Alumni means those who are passed from those who are graduate student. Then we have a convocation. What is the convocation? The convocation where degree has been distributed to the pass out student. In this year, we apply for those who student in this semester who are passed, who are qualified, the graduate, we will planning to distribute in the month of September or October. Completion of all semester examination, completion of internship. In a nutshell, what we're trying to say that attendance play a very important role here. The 75% attendance is mandatory. We have, for this, a letter has been issued to the parents. The letter has been sent to the parents, those who are below 75 attendance, on their email ID, which have been provided by the student in the application form, and also we send SMS to the student. The program director, each and every semester, every month, quarterly basis, they dispatch the attendance to the parents. Similarly, we also sent a CG, your record, your UT1, your result record, your mark sheet has been also been sent to the parents. It is industrial, it is very important. Here you can see the three things you have to learn: attendance, the PTM, and skill. 100% in the skill, that is more important. Next slide. Now we have a code of conduct. The purpose of the code of conduct to ensure a safe, secure, and scholarly environment, uphold academic integrity and civic responsibility, applies to all students across all locations on campus and off campus. What is your responsibility? Now, your responsibility is to act with honest and integrity in academics, respect right, property and dignity of others, comply with the university rules and Indian law, avoid disruptive, discriminatory, and unsafe behavior, and jurisdiction is on campus and university linked off-campus activity, including internship, field trips, research, exchange program, and etc. So, code of conduct, if we talk about in an illustrative way, that plagiarism, cheating, and falsification of record, disruptive or threatening behavior, discrimination, harassment, or ragging, drug, alcohol, or tobacco use on campus, unauthorized use of university facility or name, media contact or forming groups without approval, possible discipline, warning or suspend, monitoring, fines, restriction from facilities or event, withholding of degree or diploma, restriction permanent from expulsion. So any act bringing disrupt or to disrupt to the university, even outside campus, can attract action under this code. So what this means? That in nutshell we can say the code of conduct means that anti-ragging, you have heard, is very important. Though anti-ragging, the use, you have allowed to use of alcohol, any unauthorized access here. This is a code of conduct in brief, in nutshell. Now, student-centric committees at Suhas. Now, student-centric committees at SUHAS. All committee details, roles, and contact point are on the university website, that is www.suas.ac.in. That is more important. Student can raise concern via student portal, I will discuss earlier, written complaint, email communications, anti-ragging committee, ensure a ragging-free campus, take strict discipline action against culprits, detail of measures for ensuring ragging-free campus available in student handbook, anti-ragging squad conduct surprise respective of canteen, hostels, and classrooms. We have a different types of committee. We have an anti-ragging committee, we have a disciplinary committee, we have an anti-squad committee. A lot of committees are there. Student grievance committee. If you have a problem with the faculty members, you can contact. If we have a problem with you, we have an anti-ragging committee, squads are there. These are basically student-centric committee at SUHAS. We have an internal complaint committee, handles gender-related issues, aims to safeguard dignity and respect of girls student, canteen and mess committee, ensure clean and hygienic food, welcome feedback for improvement. If you have any feedback in terms of canteen, we have a register, complaint register. You can log the register and we can improve accordingly. Thank you. If you have any question, anything, just let me know. Thank you. Enjoy the session. Thank you.
Good morning and a heartfelt welcome to all of you. So we are just waiting for important chief guest, and there is a little shuffling in the schedule, but I hope you're getting to learn so many things. And I extend a heartfelt welcome to the students of our new batches of MBA, Engineering, BBA, and BSc students for the academic year 2025-26, and their parents who have joined us today. Students, today is a special day, not just for you, but for all of us at Symbiosis. As a student, you are stepping into a new chapter of your life, one filled with learning, growth, and exciting opportunities. As you walk into this university, you are not just here to earn a degree. You are here to discover your strengths, build your skills, and shape the person you want to become. Our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, has said, education should become a force for the character building of our youth. It should empower the nation. Here, you are on your journey to empower the nation. We are so happy to have you with us. Learn with curiosity, grow with confidence, and most importantly, enjoy the journey. Your future starts here, and we are proud to be a part of it. Welcome to Symbiosis. So I would request our Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Vineet Kumar Nair, to invite our Pro-chancellor, Honorable Dr. Swati Majumdar.
Please sit. So good morning, all of you. I'm Dr. Vineet Nair, and it's a momentous occasion where we have the induction ceremony of the batch 2025-26. And welcome to all the parents and the kids to the university. We are very fortunate to have with us our Honorable Pro-Chancellor, Madam, Dr. Swati Majumdar, to talk about this visionary leader. Dr. Swati Majumdar is an international skill development and higher education expert with over 20 years of professional experience in education and skill development. And she has been advising governments at national and international levels on policy-related matters in higher education, the blended education model, vocational education, and skill development. After years of research, Dr. Majumdar has developed a unique skill university model, and under her able leadership, Symbiosis has established 2 skill universities, namely Symbiosis Skills and Professional University, Pune, and Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences, Indore. With an investment of over $100 million, the 2 universities have a strategic focus on developing skills and competencies in students aligned to the needs of the industry. Dr. Majumdar has participated in UNESCO deliberations on credit recognition and transfer systems in the Asia-Pacific region, and she was also invited by UNESCO to Shenzhen to participate in regional consultation on ICT-driven innovation in higher education. In a historic step, Dr. Majumdar is leading the initiative to establish a UNESCO chair in skill development and gender equality, with a special emphasis on TVET and inclusive skill building. As a Fulbright scholar and international TVET expert, Dr. Majumdar has actively collaborated with international organizations, including UNESCO, and her expertise was further recognized through her appointment to the B20 Task Force on the Future of Work, Mobility, and Skilling. A passionate advocate for equity and inclusion, she has spearheaded several impactful initiatives ranging from empowering underprivileged girls through STEM education, skilling unemployed youth in emerging technologies, to capacity building for teachers and trainers, resulting in thousands of meaningful employment opportunities. On behalf of Symbiosis University of Applied Science, I welcome Dr. Swati Majumdar, our Honorable Pro-Chancellor, and our guiding light to this occasion. Over to you, ma'am.
So, very good morning, namaskar to all the students and their parents who have gathered here today for the induction. The function is getting slightly delayed because the honorable ministers have not yet arrived, but we are expecting them very shortly. So because of that, we felt that some of the sessions which were to happen in the afternoon, we could do them in the morning half. And that is why I am here today to speak to all of you. The skill university model is very different than conventional universities. And today I would like to inform all the parents and the students that you have taken the right decision to join a university of the future. And why do we say that this is a university of the future? We say that because skill development is the way forward for higher education. During our research over the last 15 to 20 years, we see that the largest unemployed youth are also graduate youth, which means that students who acquire degrees, be it in management, business, or engineering, have a higher rate of unemployment than those who are not graduates but have certain skills in them. And on one hand, the industry requires a large skilled workforce. The reason behind creation of the 2 Symbiosis skill universities, that is Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences, Indore, and Symbiosis Skills and Professional University, Pune, is to bridge this gap, to combine knowledge, theory, foundation, concepts with latest skills and competencies that are required by the industry, which will not only make students ready for taking up jobs in the industry, but also to start their own business or their own startup ventures. Symbiosis, as you know, was established by my father. The earlier slide, please, Deepak. So, Symbiosis was established by Padma Bhushan Dr. S.B. Majumdar in 1971 as a home away from home. Till today, Dr. Majumdar sir is very active in all functions, events of the university. However, today he could not be here in person present for this induction, but I am sure for the convocation later on in September and October, he will definitely be on the campus to address all the students. Symbiosis was established primarily as a home away from home for foreign students. However, in the last 55 years, Symbiosis has grown into a large group of educational institutes, schools, and colleges. And you are all aware of Symbiosis International University, which is hosted at Pune, which has under its aegis more than 55 schools and colleges. However, in 2013-14, Symbiosis realized that we need to move away from conventional education system and go towards skill building in our students so that they can take up meaningful jobs. And this vision and mission helped us to create these two universities, one at Pune and one at Indore. The objective of these two universities is basically to not just do theory, not just do theoretical classes, but also help the students to understand how these theoretical concepts are applied in the industry. Many times you see that industry is engaged with colleges and universities only for giving guest lectures. But I can say with pride that over the last 10 years, both these skill universities have the industry at its heart. And industry is not only involved in designing the curriculum and the syllabus, but it is involved in training of the students. And therefore, I stand before you to explain the model of these two skill universities, which I want not only the students to understand, but also the parents to understand what is the importance of this unique model. In this model, from the first year to the final year of your academic program, along with the knowledge, along with the theory, you will develop the skills from a basic level to intermediate to advanced. As you can see on the left side, from basic level means certificates, to intermediate, which is diploma, to advanced, which is the degrees. Along with your degree programs, you will obtain all these skills at different levels, and you will get a chance to earn professional certifications, which are recognized by the industry. This will enable you to not just become skilled, but to prove to the industry that you are a certified professional with the exact skills that will make you ready for the job roles in all these big industries. Next slide. The skill pedagogy focuses 70% on practicals and only 30% on theory. Now, many parents and students will wonder, does it mean that there are no theory classes? Not at all. In fact, all of the programs have more credits than conventional colleges and universities. But the theory is not just taught in the classrooms, not in terms of a one-way traffic, one-way speech, but the theory is also taught in the laboratories, in the centers of excellence, in the simulated labs, where the students are taught how this theory is applied in the workplace, in the industry, in the equipment, in the designs, and so on. Next slide. This is the skill model which I wanted all of you to be aware of. There are 4 pillars as you can see on the screen. The first pillar is the focus on practical learning. That is called learning by doing. It is often said that if you tell something to a student, they will forget it very soon. And at the most during exams, they will memorize it. But when you teach it in the labs, when the students do it with their own hands, they will learn it for their life. Let's take an example of simple things like swimming. If you teach a student swimming by just standing next to the swimming pool, the student is not going to learn swimming. But when the student jumps in the water and every day practices swimming, then whatever you have taught the student, he or she will practice it, and within a short period of 1 month, the student will be able to swim effectively and also save his own life if he is ever in water. This same example is there with all the industry skills as well. Just telling you many times what are the skills in finance, in retail, in computers, in information technology, in mechatronics, robotics, automation is not good enough. Even if we show you 1,000 pictures and videos on YouTube, even that is not enough. But when you actually go in the labs, in the centers of excellence, you will practice those concepts. And that is when you will remember it for your lifetime. And that exactly is what the industry is expecting. Many industries, and some of them are sitting here today. I am very thankful to all our industry partners who are supporting us with their whole heart and have even come here today to be present for the induction. All these industries complain that when students come out of conventional colleges, they don't even know how to open an equipment. But the Symbiosis University students not only know, but they can actually demonstrate to their boss, their manager, that I know it and I can show you how it is done. So this is the difference. The second pillar is our yearly internships. And in the yearly internships, what we do is in the first year and the second year, or in the engineering, even the third year, students go for 2 months internship. And in the final year, they go for 6 months internship. During this internship, the students actually get to work in the industry. These internships are compulsory. They are mandatory. And if the students do not complete the internships, they will get a year down. So it is important for parents to encourage their kids to go for these internships. And please, children, do not take internships in your relative's company or in your parents' company, because that is not going to help. They will pamper you and you will never learn. But when you go to an outside industry where you have no relatives, that is where the real learning happens. I know it is hard work, I know that, but that is where you will actually learn to get up on time, to dress, to go to the industry, to report to your manager, to write an email professionally, to create a report, a professional report, to do data analytics, to make a presentation to your boss. These are many learning experiences that you will get during your internships. And therefore, I emphasize once again to all the parents that internships are a compulsory component, and 2 months every year, and in the final year of your degree program, it is for 6 months. So you cannot move from one year to the other unless you complete your internships. In the skill model, the attendance in the practicals and skills is 100% required, because if you do not practice it, you will not become efficient. If you remain absent and only remain present for theory classes, that is not going to learn. That it just means you can memorize. But in our model, our examinations are based on practicals and on demonstration of your skills. And for that, if you have not attended the skills and practical session, you will not be able to pass. And the industry takes these exams. The practical and skill exams are taken by the industry. So you are going to be judged by the industry themselves. And I am therefore happy to share with you that not only we provide 100% placements, but our students, even those who are interested in going abroad for higher education, they are doing so well. Just last week I was in Germany and I met so many of our students who are doing their masters. And when they shared their experience with me, they said that our model is similar to the German model. And that is why our students get so much accepted even in the German universities for their masters. So this model is only successful if you really focus on the internships and on the practical and skill classes. I'm also happy to share with all the parents that along with this, we also help students to develop their English, their soft skills, their personality, their confidence, their leadership. Our students won the Smart India Hackathon last year. So you can imagine their confidence, which goes up because of this training. So please do not think that this is something casual. This personality development, public speaking, leadership, soft skills, all this is going to be equally helpful when you appear for interviews with the industry. Last but not the least, we also help students to develop skills in other disciplines, which means that there is a concept of open electives. An engineering student can take a management subject. A management student can take an engineering subject. So many students want to know what is artificial intelligence. So many engineering students want to know what is Power BI. All these classes are freely available and we encourage the students to take these interdisciplinary classes. So along with your regular teaching learning, you are getting an opportunity to develop your personality, your confidence, your soft skills, and also interdisciplinary courses. So please take advantage of this infrastructure, the state-of-the-art laboratories, centers of excellence, and this model which helps you to go for internship every year so that by the time you pass out, the industry is ready with a job offer for you. But mind you, all this is possible only with your hard work, sincerity, and commitment. There is no alternative to that. If you work hard, you will see the result in the final year. We feel very sad when parents come to us and say, please allow my student, my child, even if there is zero attendance. It does not work like that in Symbiosis. We are very, very disciplined and we expect the students to also practice discipline in their day-to-day lives. The university has created international standard laboratories, centers of excellence. But all this can happen only with your hard work, sincerity, and commitment. I assure all the parents that wherever required, the university and all our teachers, our Vice-Chancellor will support the students if they want revision classes, if they have not understood something, if they want to sit in the library for late hours, if they want to work in the labs for late hours, we not only will accommodate, we are happy and we will encourage you. So please participate in various clubs, various activities, co-curricular, extracurricular of the university. There is a gym on campus, there are sports grounds on the campus. We have our own teams participating in national and state level competitions. Please take advantage of this. Be there on the campus the maximum time. We are there to support you, to keep the labs, the library, any facilities you want for long hours. Our teachers are very committed. If you have not understood something, they will be happy to repeat the class. They will be happy to mentor you one-on-one. So please take advantage. You are in a world-class institution, in an institution that is reputed not just nationally, but internationally. And all this can happen with your hard work. So God bless you all, and I'm happy that you have selected this university, and I'm sure that with the support of your teachers and guidance of your parents, you will definitely succeed. And one day when you will graduate, we will meet again to hear about your success stories. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your insightful and valuable words. Thank you so much. We are shortly starting the ceremony. We'll take a 5-minute pause. Thank you so much. I would request everybody to please be seated. We are starting the ceremony. Please do not leave the auditorium. Kindly take your seats. On behalf of Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences, Indore, I, Madhulika Chaudhary, am elated to welcome our esteemed Pro-Chancellor Dr. Swati Majumdar, Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences, Indore, Vice-Chancellor Professor Dr. Vineet Kumar Nair, Symbiosis University for Applied Sciences, Indore, distinguished guest Mr. Debashish Chakrabarti, Executive Vice President, India Formulations, Piramal Pharma Solutions, special guest Mr. Pradeep Kopardekar, Director C4I4 Lab, special guest Dr. Anuradha Ganesh, PRMC Chairperson and retired Director and Chief Technical Advisor of Cummins India. Chief guest for today's ceremony, he'll be shortly joining us, Shri Kailash Vijay Varghese Ji, Honorable Minister for Urban Development and Housing and Parliamentary Affairs of Government of Madhya Pradesh, members of governing body, Board of Management, Academic Council, Board of Studies, and dignitaries to the Induction Ceremony 2025. I also welcome Dr. Manish Jha, Registrar, Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences, Indore. So, Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences, as already introduced by our Honorable Pro-Chancellor Ma'am and Vice-Chancellor Dr. Vineet Kumar Nair, that Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences Indore is a UGC accredited and the first ever skill university established with active collaboration from leading industries and universities in Germany and the USA. This university has been established in Indore under the visionary leadership of Padma Bhushan Dr. S.B. Majumdar, Sir, President and founder of Symbiosis and Chancellor of this university, along with Dr. Swati Majumdar, Vice President of the Symbiosis Foundation and Pro-Chancellor of Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences, Indore. To begin today's induction ceremony on an auspicious note, let us now proceed with the lighting of the lamp, invoking the blessings of the Goddess of Wisdom and Knowledge, Ma Saraswati. May I request our esteemed guests to please come forward for lighting of the lamp. Deepak sir, kindly put on all the lights of the stage.
शुभं कुरुध्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते.
Please take their seats on the dais. It is my great honor to introduce our esteemed Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Swati Majumdar Ma'am, a true visionary and pioneer in the field of higher education and skill development. Dr. Majumdar holds a PhD in skill development and she is a program scholar of prestigious Fulbright Nehru International Education Administrators. It was her foresight and determination that led to the creation of India's first skill-based university. Her innovative thinking and inspiring leadership have transformed the way skill education is integrated with academics in our country. Under her dynamic leadership, the Symbiosis Skill Universities in Pune and Indore have flourished, embodying her vision of integrating skill development with academic excellence. Her tireless dedication to fostering an environment of growth, innovation, and excellence has been a source of inspiration for all of us. May I now request our esteemed Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Swati Majumdar, to deliver her welcome speech.
Thank you, Madhulika. With already one introduction has happened. So, without much ado, I welcome all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. We are indeed very, very happy that the new batch of students for this academic year and their parents are here. So welcome to all the students and parents formally. I'm immensely thankful to the industry partners, the representatives of the C4, I4 Lab, Ministry of Heavy Industries, the Kirloskar Group, the Piramal Group, and all other industry champions who are here on the dais and in the audience for coming here to grace this occasion. I also would heartily like to congratulate our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Vineet Nair, our Registrar, Dr. Manish, as well as all the faculty members of the university for arranging such a wonderful, welcoming induction function for our students. I'm really excited that the new batch is starting today, and this campus will once again be bubbly and cheerful with students and their activities. I'm sure that your experience in Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences during the academic tenure will be not only fruitful but also useful to your careers. Your academic journey has started today, and you are moving out of the comfort zone of your school and homes. This is the time for you to not only develop your personalities with the knowledge and skills imparted by the university, but more importantly, also develop personal friendships. These friendships will take you a long way because the friends that you make today and during your academic journey will really last with you as your support system in the entire life. Trust me that friends have such an important place in our lives, and these 3 or 4 years at Symbiosis will help to develop those friendships. Maybe some of you may also find your life partners during this academic journey. So I once again welcome all of you to Symbiosis Indore, and I'm sure your journey here will be not only fruitful but useful for your careers. The teachers in this university are very, very committed, and they will guide you and be your mentors throughout your journey. Please make use of this infrastructure, the facilities, the state-of-the-art equipment, and the simulation labs. Most importantly, your interactions with the industry champions who are very closely connected to this university will really help to understand how to start a career in the industry. I'm happy to share with you that many of our students also become entrepreneurs and start their businesses while still studying on the campus. In fact, some of the vending machines that you see on the campus are also the products of one of our students' own business. We really encourage all of you to be innovative and see if you would also like to be a business owner, an innovator, and a startup venture from this university during your study. I once again thank all the industry champions and the dignitaries who are sitting on the dais and off the dais. I also congratulate all the students and parents for starting their academic journey today. God bless all of you, and I look forward to more interactions with you during your stay at Symbiosis. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. May I request all the students and parents to please keep your mobile phones on silent mode as the formal ceremony has already started. We are delighted to welcome our distinguished guest, Mr. Debashish Chakrabarti, Executive Vice President for India Formulations at Piramal Pharma Solutions. With over 3 decades at Piramal, Mr. Chakrabarti leads key sites across India, including Pithampur, Mahad, and Ahmedabad. Known for his deep techno-commercial expertise and P&L leadership, Mr. Chakrabarti has successfully driven financial growth global collaborations, and strategic projects across multiple geographies. A manufacturing pharmacist with an MBA in finance, he is widely respected for his ability to blend operational excellence with customer-centric solutions. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Mr. Debashish Chakrabarti, a remarkable leader shaping the future of pharmaceutical innovation. Mr. Debashish, please.
Good afternoon. I think it's now afternoon or morning. I'll say afternoon now. We are delayed. I mean, respected dignitaries on the days, also respected, guardians or parents of the students and my beloved students. I heard some great things about myself, which are all for LinkedIn. Don't believe on those things. So, what I don't know, but I just wanted to share with you, a few things that I have seen over about 35 years of my professional journey. Typical life lessons and nothing else, nothing more than that. As you are embarking into a very important phase of your life, you are embarking into a little bit of an adulthood, college education, and then into other parts like professional world, which is completely different. So one thing that I always consider, and it helps ultimately in life, number one that I want to share with you is intention is more important than ability. It is a skill-based knowledge that you are going to have, but fundamentally just try to understand that your intention, आपके नियत, आपका काबिलियत से ज़्यादा important है. So have the right intent in life, you will be successful. Okay. The second thing that I want to just share with you is generally what happens that we are in business schools and other stuff, big schools, big colleges. We work more on personality development, किस तरह से बात करना है, किस तरह से अंग्रेजी बोलना है, किस तरह से पेश आना है. And all those things are very important. Personality development is very, very important in life, obviously. But more important is character than personality. So developing character is probably the more fundamental basic rather than having only personality. Okay, so work on the character building as well as the personality building at the same time. Third thing that I want to just share with you is that, remember, life will always be a journey. Life is not going to be only destination. People generally, we put ourselves, we set goals and then, non-changeable sort of a goal, and then we sometimes fail and get into a big heartbreak. But life essentially is going to be a journey throughout. So try to enjoy that journey and think about the process and not the outcome. Suppose, when I came over here, Indore was a very dusty and a very polluted sort of a city. It was not at all a livable city. It was not even a city, I'll say. But now, for 8 times that Indore has come up as the cleanest city of India. Because people, concentrated on processes. It is not only about this. The goal is the outcome, basically. Concentrate on the journey and not the destination only. Throughout the life, if you concentrate on that, you will definitely be beneficial. Okay, this is a very important thing that I wanted to share with you. Overall, as far as life is concerned, that I have seen that you will definitely, life is not about only input, output. Right now you are in academics, generally if you study hard, you'll get good results and stuff. It's very linear, but it is going to be much more complex as you grow older, as you grow into the professional world. If you have a startup, if you join your parental company, if you work in some company, wherever, generally it is not linear. It is not going to be linear. It is going to be having, not exactly transactional. Whatever you give, generally will not, all the time will not get the full return. It's going to be like that. So you should be prepared for all those, all those things, but still stay invested in life. But overall, you are all born in the right time in India, maybe. Right now the country is moving up. There's a lot of opportunities. It's a very young country, and we have, we are the fastest growing economy at this scale. So overall, there will be a lot of opportunities. And as I was talking to Dr. Mujumdar and other people over here, that a lot of things are happening in terms of skill development also in India. It's very, very important. It's very important, I can tell you. Because academics can take you to some level, but again, skills are the things that will take you to the right way of productivity. So I wish you all the good luck. You're in the right place, and I hope that you'll get a fantastic future. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words. Now, moving forward, we are honored to welcome a truly accomplished leader with us today, Mr. Pradeep Kopardekar, Director C4I4 Lab and Kirloskar Group of Companies. With over 4 decades of rich experience across finance, accounting, internal audit, risk management, administration, and process re-engineering, he has worked with top Indian and multinational companies, including Mercedes-Benz, Mahindra & Mahindra, Kirloskar Group, KPIT Cummins, and many more. An alumnus of Pune University and Symbiosis Institute of Management, with further training from prestigious global institutions, he has represented India at international conferences in Germany, Thailand, France, England, and beyond. Outside his professional achievements, he has been an active contributor to social work, cultural exchange, sports, and theatre, including as a founding member and actor in the iconic play Janta Raja. Please join me in warmly welcoming Mr. Pradeep Kopardekar, a leader whose journey continues to inspire across industries and generations. Dr. Kopardekar, please.
Good afternoon. We are slightly late and so many things to come. So I'll just, cut short my views. Honorable dignitaries on the dais, parents, guardians, and my dear students. First of all, I would like to thank for my introduction, but I'm really proud today and feel really honored that I'm an alumni of Symbiosis Pune. And I'm lucky to be here today on the induction day as well as inauguration of our Industry 4.0 iFactory here. My dear student, this is a very important day of your life because after completing your schooling and higher education, you have come to one of the world-renowned institute, Symbiosis, and in this lovely campus. And I assure you all the parents and the guardians that your kid, your child will really make their career here. This is a time, very important phase of their life. Along with the education, they will develop a good network, they will gain good experience, knowledge, develop various skills which will be very useful for their career. Now, besides the inductions and all those things, today also we are going to inaugurate the iFactory. So what is the iFactory and Industry 4.0? I think we have a short film. Are we going to display it right now or later on?
Yes, it is there, sir.
Yeah, you'll get the idea what is the Industry 4.0 and iFactory.
अपने सामर्थ्य और संसाधनों को मजबूत कर रहा है तो उसे 4th इंडस्ट्रियल रिवॉल्यूशन का साथ मिलना सोने पर सुहागे की तरफ हो गया।
Experience Center provides you with an unique opportunity to co-innovate and empower every individual and organizations on the planet to achieve more. In a global ecosystem of organizations, startups, technological companies and academic organizations, C4I4 Lab is the innovation center for Industry 4. Come and experience it yourself.
Now we are in the age of technology. Everywhere, wherever you go, you cannot survive without technology. Whether you go to the bank, whether you go to the trader, whether you go to the market, supermarket, or a mall, or anywhere, everywhere now, every activity is backed up with the technology. Now on your mobile phone, sitting at one place, we can do n number of things. Now let me tell you the little background of Industry 4.0. As our Honorable Prime Minister already mentioned over here, that India, we are growing, we are becoming Atmanirbhar now, and for that, technology is going to play a very important role. So this Industry 4.0 is a fourth industrial revolution which started in Germany. Now we have a good pool of engineers, mathematicians, scientists. So this smart manufacturing we are bringing here in India. This iFactory, you students are very lucky that now you will have get very good exposure and experience in this iFactory there. So how you can improve your productivity? It will generate many ideas, innovative ideas, and those who would like to do the startups or those are already working in the industry or they will go in the industry, they can make use of this smart manufacturing. And this iFactory we are setting up from the support from Ministry of Heavy Industries, New Delhi, and Industry 4.0, that Samarth Udyog Technology Forum, we have set up the iFactory over here. As I understand that Madhya Pradesh is the central part of the India, surrounded with automobile and engineering companies, also pharma companies are there. So this smart manufacturing will be useful for everybody. So make best use of that, and I'm sure that the ecosystem will develop over here, and this iFactory will really contribute for the growth of Symbiosis University, the student, Indore, as well as Madhya Pradesh, as well as, this will help to become more Atmanirbhar with more innovation, with many startups, and by using this technology, will definitely is going to help you. Now we talk about the artificial intelligence, machine learning. So these students, you please visit this iFactory, make best use of it, develop your ideas. You students are very lucky, you got a very smart faculties over here. They're well experienced, they will guide you, and the parents should be happy that they're in their kids are in the safe hand and they're in good environment, safe environment, and they'll really make their career here. So with these words, I would like to thank all of you for giving me this opportunity, and wishing the students all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your guiding words. Now, next we have with us, we are honored to welcome Dr. Anuradha Ganesh, a renowned engineer, sustainability expert, and co-founder of Arantari Consulting Services, incubated at IIT Madras. Dr. Ganesh is also an adjunct faculty at IIT Madras, where she contributes to the School of Sustainability. Before her entrepreneurial journey, she was the Chief Technical Advisor at Cummins India, shaping technology, strategy, innovation, and key collaborations. With over 25 years as a professor at IIT Bombay, Dr. Ganesh has made outstanding contributions to renewable energy research with over 5,000 citations, several patents, and international publications. With a passion for innovation, sustainability, and empowering women in STEM, Dr. Anuradha Ganesh continues to inspire as a leading force in India's technology and sustainability landscape. May I request Dr. Anuradha Ganesh to address the gathering, please?
Thank you so much. As our previous speaker Devashi said, this is all for the LinkedIn. Okay, and to start with, thank you so much for getting me here, and congratulations to each and every student who's joined this college. You are here at a time when I see all the enthusiasm in the faculty. You will not believe how happy I was. You know, once a teacher, always a teacher. You can't come out of that. So when I met the faculty here today, since today morning I've been meeting them, it gives me immense pleasure to know that our children are going to be taught by these people. Amazing enthusiasm. So congratulations to each one of you to be here at a university where the faculty are so enthusiastic. You have such good facilities, and on top of it, we are only adding better facilities out here. And believe me, respected guardians, I think you are really sending your children to the right place. By the time they finish, they will really be ready for the industry, and that is what the country requires today. It's, of course, a great honor to be here at the inauguration of the iFactories Network Lab, which Pradeep sir talked about. And this is not a milestone just for this region, but it's actually for the future of the Indian manufacturing. And believe me, what better place can it be located in? We have 10 of them across the country, and we have selected this university as one. And you will not believe, I mean, it is really an experience to be there and to learn what is smart manufacturing, especially when you are here with the purpose of being industry ready. Believe me, it's going to be a great experience. And this is really reflecting our commitment to enabling smart, sustainable, and the inclusive growth in the manufacturing sector. And I can see Indore in particular growing and expanding itself. And we are really hoping by the time you finish and you are industry ready, we will have more of manufacturing industries coming up out here. As a chairperson of the Project Review and Monitoring Committee, I feel honored to be called one. I had the privilege of witnessing the vision of the Industry 4.0 taking shape through collaboration, innovation, and very strategic planning. This lab is not just a facility, it's a platform for hands-on learning, so please make use of it. For digital transformation, learn it, because that's going to be the new industry, new tomorrow for the industry, and capacity building, which will empower the industries in and around Madhya Pradesh and beyond. And I congratulate, I won't take too much time, I congratulate the C4I4, that's the Center of Industry 4.0 Pune, and the SUAS team. And once again, thanks the Ministry of Heavy Industries for having given me the opportunity to be a part of converting the vision to a reality. Let's continue to work together to make India as a global hub for manufacturing, and you are all going to be a part of it. And I congratulate you once again for that. And I welcome you to this factory, and I welcome you to this institute. It's a wonderful institute. I stayed here last night. Even the environment is so beautiful. The ecosystem is beautiful. I wish I was so many years younger and I could get such opportunities. Thank you so much, and wish you all the best.
Thank you for your inspiring words, ma'am. Thank you so much. Now, let's proceed towards the felicitation of dignitaries. We are honored to have distinguished leaders presiding over induction ceremony. So I would request now Pro-Chancellor ma'am to kindly felicitate our special guest, Mr. Pradeep Kopardekar, Director, C4I4 Lab, Center for Industry 4.0. A big round of applause, please. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. May I now request our Vice Chancellor, sir, to felicitate distinguished guest, Mr. Debashish Chakrabarti, Executive Vice President, India Formulations, Piramal Pharma Solutions. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. May I now request our Registrar, Dr. Manish Kumar Jha, to felicitate Dr. Anuradha Ganesh, PRMC Chairperson and Retired Director of Chief Technical Advisor, Cummins India. May I now request Mr. Kopardekar to felicitate the distinguished guest, Mr. Debashish Chakrabarti, Executive Vice President, India Formulations, Piramal Pharma Solutions. That's from C4I4 Lab. They wanted to felicitate. Yes. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. So, we have our chief guest arriving very soon. So, we'll take a pause for just 5 minutes, please. Please be seated. And thank you so much for your patience and cooperation. Thank you so much. Deepak sir, can you please play the campus video for a short while? So we have our chief guest, Mr. Kailash Vijayvargiya, Shri Kailash Vijayvargiya soon with us, and Honorable Minister, and Tulsi Ram Silawat also with us. They are shortly joining us. Please be patient.
The Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences is the India's first skill university approved as state university. Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences (SUAS) is a self-financed university established in June 2016 in Indore.
If you want to take advantage of demographic dividend, it is necessary that we must give jobs to our young men and women. And in order to satisfy this need, I am glad that Symbiosis.
On behalf of Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences Indore, I am elated to welcome our chief guest for today, Shri Kailash Vijayvargiya ji, Honorable Minister for Urban Development and Housing and Parliamentary Affairs, Government of Madhya Pradesh. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. It's my pleasure to introduce our chief guest, Shri Kailash Vijayvargiya ji, Honorable Cabinet Minister, Government of Madhya Pradesh, a dynamic and dedicated person. He's known for his honest opinions and bold leadership. He started his political career with Akhil Bharatiya Vidya Parishad. He became 6-time MLA, Cabinet Minister, Senior BJP leader in Madhya Pradesh, and today the National General Secretary of BJP India. Being Indaur's first elected mayor, he played a major role in shaping the city into a modern urban hub. A lover of art, music and writing, Shri Vijayvargiya connects with the public not only through his political work, but also via social media, blogs and public forums. He is an inspiration for not only Madhya Pradesh, but for an entire nation. We would like to felicitate our Honorable Chief Minister. We are just waiting for ma'am to arrive on the stage. श्री कैलाश विजयवर्गीय जी एक ऊर्जावान, समर्पित और साहसी नेता के रूप में पूरे देश में प्रसिद्ध हैं। उन्होंने अपने राजनीतिक जीवन की शुरुआत अखिल भारतीय विद्या परिषद से की और अपनी मेहनत और नेतृत्व क्षमता के बल पर लगातार आगे बढ़ते हुए 6 बार विधायक निर्वाचित हुए। इसके बाद उन्होंने मध्य प्रदेश में कैबिनेट मंत्री के रूप में महत्वपूर्ण जिम्मेदारियां निभाई और आज वे भारतीय जनता पार्टी के राष्ट्रीय महासचिव के रूप में पूरे देश में अपनी विशिष्ट पहचान बना चुके हैं। मैं आग्रह करूंगी हमारी प्रो चांसलर मैम से to felicitate our chief guest for today, Honorable Cabinet Minister, Shri Kailash Vijayvargiya ji. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. I would also request Mr. Pradeep Popardekar to felicitate our chief guest, Shri Kailash Vijayvargiya ji, Honorable Cabinet Minister. Thank you so much, sir. I would now like to take this opportunity to invite our esteemed Minister, Shri Kailash Vijayvargiya ji, to address the gathering and share his invaluable insights. We have been waiting for a long, sir. मैं माननीय श्री कैलाश विजयवर्गीय जी से विनम्र अनुरोध करती हूँ कि कृपया मंच पर पधारें और सभा को संबोधित करें। थैंक यू सो मच, सर।
बोली भारत माता की। इतने धीरे आवाज आएगी तो कैसे काम चलेगा। जहाँ जवान बैठे हों वहाँ आवाज़ बुलंदी के साथ आना चाहिए। बोली भारत माता की। अब लगा ना मुझे कि मैं किसी ग्रेट महाविद्यालय में हूँ। आदरणीय स्वाति जी को मेरी मुलाकात काफ़ी लंबे अरसे बात हुई है। कभी कभी कुछ कॉमन विचार होते हैं। मैं उस समय इंडस्ट्री मिनिस्टर था। उस समय सीएम साहब थे शिवराज सिंह जी चौहान। मैंने कहा कुछ अच्छे कॉलेज हमारे शहर में होना चाहिए, और उसमें सिम्बायोसिस और पास में ही वो अमरीश जी का कौन सा कॉलेज है, नरसिंह मोहन जी। हमने आपके पापा से संपर्क किया, मुजुमदार जी से, और अमरीश जी से तो मेरी मित्रता हो गई थी, तो मैंने उनसे आग्रह किया, अरे अभी हमारी प्लान नहीं है इंदौर की। मुजुमदार साहब ने भी कहा कि अभी इंदौर में हमारी कोई प्लानिंग नहीं है। मैंने क्या प्लानिंग बनाई है, हम चाहेंगे कि एक अच्छी यूनिवर्सिटी, अच्छा कॉलेज जहाँ क्वालिटी एजुकेशन हो, तो हमारे शहर की एक उपलब्धि होगी। तो उन्होंने कहा कि भाई हमारे कॉलेज में तो सिर्फ इंदौर के लोगों को एडमिशन नहीं मिलेगा, एडमिशन मिलेगा तो सब दूर के लोगों को मिलेगा। मैंने कहा ऐसा है कि खरबूजे को देखकर खरबूजा भी रंग बदलता है, इसलिए आप यूनिवर्सिटी लाएंगे यहाँ तो हमारे यहाँ की कॉलेज है, हमारे यहाँ की यूनिवर्सिटी है, हमारे यहाँ की फैकल्टीज़ हैं, उनमें भी अपग्रेडेशन होगा। तो आप आइए तो सही। तो मुझे इस प्रेमाइसिस में आने के बाद, शायद उस दिन के बाद में शायद इस प्रेमाइसिस में पहली बार आया हूँ, मुझे ऐसा ध्यान आ रहा है। पहले भूमि पूजन के वक्त आया था, उसके बाद आज आया हूँ मैं। मुझे देख के बहुत प्रसन्नता हुई है, और मैं एक बार स्वाति जी आपको और आपकी पूरी टीम को बधाई देता हूँ कि आपने बहुत अच्छी संस्थान यहाँ पर चलाई है, और निश्चित रूप से आपको फ़ायदा हो या नहीं हो, पर इंदौर शहर के अंदर इस संस्थान के आने से एजुकेशन के क्षेत्र में काफ़ी फ़र्क पड़ा। तो एक बार तालियां बजाकर स्वाति जी को आप। श्री देवाशीष चक्रवर्ती जी, इंडिया फार्मूलेशन, पिरामल फार्मूला से हैं आप? अच्छा। तो आप देश के एक बहुत अच्छी कंपनी से आए हैं, और यही विशेषता है सिम्बायोसिस की भी कि यहाँ आते हैं तो सर्वश्रेष्ठ लोग ही आते हैं, मेरे जैसे लोग बहुत कम आते हैं। श्री विनीत जी कुलगुरु, आपको मैं धन्यवाद देता हूँ। आपसे टेलीफोन से तो कई बार बात हुई, पर सीधे बात नहीं हो पाई आपसे। श्री प्रदीप जी, आप बड़े स्मार्ट लग रहे हैं मुझे देखकर। अच्छे, इस उम्र में भी इतनी अच्छी मूछें हैं। मैं समझा कोई मिलिट्री के ऑफिसर होंगे, पर उन्होंने कहा कि मैं भी कभी ABVP में ही था, पुणे में। तो मैं आपका भी अभिनंदन करता हूँ, स्वागत करता हूँ। डायस पे बैठे हुए सभी हमारे मित्र और इस सभागृह में उपस्थित सभी श्रेष्ठीजन, विद्यार्थी और भाइयों और बहनों, देखिए हम जिस युग में जी रहे हैं, हम सौभाग्यशाली हैं कि उस युग में हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री हैं नरेंद्र मोदी जी, और ये युग देश की एक दिशा बदलने वाला युग रहा। मुझे कहने में कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, इसलिए नहीं कि मैं भारतीय जनता पार्टी का हूँ, इसलिए कि मैं पहले इस भारत माता का सपूत हूँ। और मुझे जब मैं संघ की शाखा में जाता था तो यही सीखा था कि नेशन फर्स्ट, देश पहले हमारे लिए, बाकी सब बाद में। और ये हमारे रक्त के अंदर है कि नेशन फर्स्ट। मैं राजनीति में पिछले 45 वर्षों से हूँ। आपको लग रहा होगा यार 45 साल का तो लड़का दिख रहा है, और 45 साल से कैसे है। मेरी उम्र काफ़ी लंबी है, पर थोड़ी आप लोगों के साथ रह रह के छुप जाती है उम्र। नौजवानों के बीच में ज़्यादा रहता हूँ। तो मैं अगर 47 के बाद से एकदम देश को देखना प्रारंभ करता हूँ, और मुझे पढ़ने का, लिखने का, इतिहास पढ़ने का बड़ा शौक़ रहा। हालांकि मैं विद्यार्थी साइंस का था, पर देश का इतिहास जानने की बड़ी इच्छा थी। मैंने देश का इतिहास पढ़ा, और 47 के बाद से भारत ने क्या क्या प्रगति की उसके बारे में मैंने काफ़ी पढ़ा, पर कुछ हमने अपनी आँखों से देखा। यदि मैं कहूँ कि 2014 के पहले का भारत और 2014 के बाद का भारत, तो हमको एक बदलता हुआ भारत दिखता है, एक उड़ान लेता हुआ भारत दिखता है, एक वो भारत दिखता है जो दुनिया की आशा का केंद्र है, एक वो भारत दिखता है जहां लोग, मुझे बड़ा गर्व हुआ उस दिन जब, किस किस को पता है कि रशिया और यूक्रेन का युद्ध लगभग 2.25 साल से चल रहा है? किस किस को पता है? बहुत कम लोगों को पता है। क्या बात है, दुनिया की राजनीति में इंटरेस्ट नहीं लेते हैं आप लोग? लेना चाहिए। मुझे याद आता है कि हमारे इंदौर के भी कुछ लोग, बच्चे वहाँ पढ़ रहे थे मेडिकल कॉलेज में। यूक्रेन में युद्ध हुआ, हमारे पास लोग आए, उनके पेरेंट्स के, हमारे बच्चे वहाँ फंसे हुए हैं। तो मैं उस समय भारतीय जनता पार्टी का जनरल सेक्रेटरी था। मेरी अप्रोच पीएम हाउस में बड़ी आसान थी। मैं सीधे पीएमओ में गया और मैंने बताया, मैंने कैसी सी बात है। तो बोले शाम को 3:30 बजे पीएम साहब आएंगे, आप 5 मिनट, मेरी मीटिंग फिक्स हुई। मैंने बताया उनको। बोले हाँ यार, सारे देश से खबर आ रही है, पर हम लोग ट्राई कर रहे हैं, 2 दिन के अंदर हो जाएगा। युद्ध चल रहा है, हमारे बच्चे बंकर के अंदर हैं, वहाँ से वीडियो कॉल कर रहे हैं, खाना नहीं है, यहाँ बमों की आवाज़ आ रही है। देश की साख के बारे में बता रहा हूँ मैं। और उसी वक्त हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री जी ने दोनों राष्ट्राध्यक्ष से बात किया कि हमारे 2-2.5 हज़ार बच्चे वहाँ पर हैं और हमें उन्हें निकालना है, आपको युद्ध बंद करना पड़ेगा। तो बोले भाई आपके बच्चे हैं, हम कैसे जानेंगे? बोले जिस गाड़ी में तिरंगा लगा हो वहाँ आपकी मिसाइल बंद हो जाना चाहिए, रुक जाना चाहिए। और मुझे कहते हुए गर्व है कि सारे के सारे विद्यार्थी और जो पाकिस्तान और बांग्लादेश के लोग आज भारत को गाली दे रहे हैं, वो भी उस गाड़ी में घुस गए और भारत माता की जय बोलते हुए वहाँ से बाहर निकल गए। भारत की ताकत देखिए कि 2 ताकतवर देश लड़ रहे हों और हमारे यहाँ के बच्चों को निकालना हो तो दोनों युद्ध विराम कर देते हैं, एक कॉरिडोर बनाते हैं और वहाँ से सारे बच्चे वापस आ जाते हैं। ये 2014 के बाद का भारत है। और इसलिए 2014 के पहले के भारत की अगर मैं बात करता हूँ, 2014 के पहले वो भारत था जो 90% रक्षा से संबंधित जितने भी सामग्री होती वो इंपोर्ट करता था। आज का भारत वो है जो 70% सामग्री एक्सपोर्ट करता है। ये 2014 का भारत है। तकनीकी के क्षेत्र में मेरे पास साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी विभाग भी रहा है। बहुत सारे साइंटिस्ट, चिदम्बरम जी से लेके मेरे काफ़ी लोगों से संपर्क रहे। पूर्व राष्ट्रपति साहब से भी काफ़ी अच्छे संबंध रहे। मैंने एक वर्ल्ड कॉन्फ्रेंस की थी भोपाल के अंदर, जिसमें देश भर के बड़े बड़े साइंटिस्ट आए थे। कई रिटायर हो गए, कई युवा भी हैं। कई बार उनसे भेंट होती है तो कहते हैं कि पहले कभी हम सोचते थे कि हम विदेश में रिसर्च करें क्योंकि इस देश के अंदर अनुकूल वातावरण नहीं है। अब बोले हमें गर्व है कि जब से मोदी जी आए हैं, जब से विदेश में जो लोग साइंटिस्ट काम करते थे वो हमारे देश में आ गए, क्योंकि हमारे देश में बहुत अनुकूल वातावरण है। तो एक ये जो स्पेस मिल रही है नौजवानों को, जो सोचते हैं, जो कुछ करना चाहते हैं, जो नया करना चाहते हैं, अभी इतने अवसर हैं कि बस मैं बहुत सारे लोगों, स्टार्टअप के बहुत सारे, दिल्ली गया था, वहाँ एक मुख्य अतिथि बनकर गया था स्टार्टअप के लोगों से मिलने के लिए। वहाँ मेरे परिचित हैं, नंदी जी सरनेम है उनका, तो उन्होंने कहा कि मेरा बेटा भी वहाँ है। मैं गया वहाँ, उस बेटे से मिला। उसने कुल 5 करोड़ में बिजनेस प्रारंभ किया, आज स्टार्टअप, आज उसकी 1800 करोड़ की कंपनी है। उसकी आयु सिर्फ अभी 26 साल की, अभी शादी भी नहीं हुई है उसकी, और 1800 करोड़ की कंपनी है वो। अच्छे युवाओं के पास अवसर हैं अभी, इस अवसर का हमें लाभ लेना चाहिए। मैं फीडबैक ले नहीं पाया कि आज कार्यक्रम क्या है, पर मेरे स्टाफ ने सिर्फ इतना ही बताया कि हेवी इंडस्ट्रीज डिपार्टमेंट के माध्यम से यहाँ पर लैब लगी है, आधुनिक लैब है, और यहाँ पर वे सब बच्चे जो कुछ करना चाहते हैं, कुछ नया करना चाहते हैं, कुछ नए आइडिया हैं, उसको यहाँ पर आप अपने आइडिया को बहुत अच्छे तरीके से प्रस्तुत करके और राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर जा सकते हैं। एक प्लेटफॉर्म आपको मिल रहा है। शायद मैं गलत हूँ तो आप बता दीजिएगा सर। तो ये एक प्लेटफॉर्म मिल रहा है आपको, आपके कॉलेज के अंदर, आपकी जहाँ पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं वहीं पर, तो जो आपके अच्छे विचार हैं, जो आपके नए आइडियाज़ हैं, जो आपकी रिसर्च है, उस रिसर्च को आप ठीक प्लेटफॉर्म पर बैठकर सिर्फ अपने लिए नहीं, देश के लिए नहीं, दुनिया के लिए भी कुछ नया कर सकते हैं। मुझे अभी मेरे पास बहुत नए नए बच्चे आते हैं। अभी हमने कल, शायद आज आपके कारण पढ़ा होगा आपने, कल हमने एक ब्रिज का निरीक्षण किया। तो आईआईटी पास आउट इंदौर के बच्चे हैं, बिजनेस कर रहे हैं अपना। उन्होंने मुझसे कहा कि ये ठीक तरीके से ब्रिज नहीं बन रहा, अगर इसको अभी से आपने चेक नहीं किया तो ये ब्रिज हमारे लिए बहुत नुकसानदायक होगा। मैंने उस सब बच्चों के साथ लेके गया। वास्तव में हमारे सरकारी अधिकारियों को जितना नॉलेज नहीं, उतने आज के नए बच्चों को कैसा ब्रिज बनना चाहिए, क्योंकि एक्सपोजर बहुत है उनके पास, दुनिया में घूमते हैं, दुनिया को देखते हैं। छोटा सा मोबाइल है, छोटा सा कंप्यूटर है, जिसके अंदर सारी दुनिया है। अच्छा से अच्छा क्या हो सकता है, दी बेस्ट क्या हो सकता है। तो हमने देखा कि वास्तव में हमारे इंजीनियर जो 40, 45, 50 साल के हैं, उनकी 20 साल की नौकरी है, उनका इतना नॉलेज नहीं जितना इन बच्चों का नॉलेज है जो 4 साल 5 साल पहले आईआईटी करके आए हैं। तो अवसर आज की नई पीढ़ी के लिए बहुत ज़बरदस्त है, और इस अवसर का हमें लाभ उठा के अपने लिए, समाज के लिए, देश के लिए और दुनिया के लिए कुछ करने के बहुत अवसर हैं। और इसलिए मुझे बहुत प्रसन्नता है कि यहाँ एक हेवी इंडस्ट्री विभाग के माध्यम से एक लैब खुल रही है, जहाँ सीधे आप अपने विचार, अपने आइडिया का उपयोग कर सकते हैं और एक बड़े प्लेटफॉर्म के माध्यम से बड़े स्थान तक आपके आइडिया, आपके सब विचार जा सकते हैं। पहले लोगों को प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं मिलते थे, पहले लोग तरसते थे, उनके पास बहुत अच्छे आइडिया है, वो कुछ करना चाहते हैं। अभी मैंने वैसे ही इंदौर के लोगों से कहा कि यार इंदौर की ट्रैफिक व्यवस्था कैसे ठीक कर सकते हैं, पार्किंग की व्यवस्था कैसे ठीक कर सकते हैं। तो बड़े अच्छे अच्छे आइडिया है, मल्टी लेयर पार्किंग, और छोटी छोटी जगह में किस प्रकार पार्किंग, जहाँ 5 कार खड़ी रहने की जगह वहाँ 50 कार कैसे खड़ी हो सकती है, उसका वो पूरा प्लान बना के लाए। मैंने मेयर साहब को बताया, मैंने कहा 56 दुकान पे गाड़ियाँ खड़ी रहती है, इसके लिए ये आइडिया बहुत अच्छा लगा मुझे, हम उसको एक्सप्लोर कर रहे हैं। और ये सब नई पीढ़ी के बच्चे हैं, हार्डली 30-40 साल उनकी उम्र है, 25 साल, 30 साल, 40 साल। ये अवसर देश के विकास का बहुत अच्छा अवसर है। हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री ने युवाओं को एक चैलेंज दिया है कि हम 2047 में दुनिया के सबसे विकसित देश बनना चाहते हैं, और इसके लिए आप अपना दी बेस्ट दीजिए, हम अलग अलग प्लेटफॉर्म पे आपका स्वागत करेंगे। और मुझे कहते हुए गर्व है कि अनेक बच्चों ने, अनेक युवाओं ने प्रधानमंत्री के यहाँ डायरेक्ट भेजे प्रोजेक्ट, उन्होंने बुलाया, संबंधित विभाग के साइंटिस्ट से मिलवाया, और कई लोगों को उसमें सफलता मिली है। और इसलिए ये युग वो युग है जहाँ पर यदि आपके पास कुछ करने की इच्छा शक्ति है, कुछ नया आप करना चाहते हैं, कुछ आपके पास नए आइडियाज़ हैं, उसको एक प्लेटफॉर्म मिल रहा है। ये अवसर 2014 के पहले नहीं था। लोग पढ़ते थे, लिखते थे, फ्रस्ट्रेशन में चले जाते थे। मुझे अभी, मैं एक विज्ञान सम्मेलन में गया था, तो वहाँ एक, जब हम लंच कर रहे थे तो एक बहुत बड़े साइंटिस्ट थे वो, और उनकी उम्र कोई 55 साल की रही। उन्होंने मुझसे कहा कि मैं भारत शासन में पिछले 40 वर्षों से काम कर रहा हूँ, मेरे सामने कम से कम 30-40 साइंटिस्ट ने सुसाइड किया, क्योंकि उनको अवसर ही नहीं मिलते थे। वो अपने विचार, अपनी नई आइडिया को कहीं बता ही नहीं पाते थे। सरकार के पास संसाधन है नहीं है। मुझे याद आता है कोविड के समय, मैं उस समय जनरल सेक्रेटरी था, बंगाल में था, तो प्रधानमंत्री जी और गृह मंत्री जी से लगभग मेरी अल्टरनेटिव बात होती थी। तो वैसे ही बात हुई वैक्सीन के बारे में, तो मुझे गृह मंत्री अमित शाह जी ने बताया कि अतिशीघ्र हम वैक्सीन हमारा बन जाएगा। अरे मैंने कहा वैक्सीन बनना इतना आसान है भाई साहब? बोले बन रहा है और प्रधानमंत्री जी खुद देख रहे हैं। और प्रधानमंत्री जी ने उन सब साइंटिस्ट के साथ बैठकर बात की और लगातार रोज अपडेट लेते थे, और अपडेट लेने के बाद उसमें जो हर्डल्स आते थे, क्योंकि एक भी आपका नया अनुसंधान हो तो उसमें लगता है कि 2.5 से 3 साल लगते हैं, उसको इतनी लैब्स में जाता है। उन्होंने 6 महीने के अंदर सारे हर्डल्स ख़त्म करके वैक्सीन बनवा के न सिर्फ अपने देश में बांटा, दुनिया के 140 देशों को वह वैक्सीन बांटा गया। जो गरीब देश थे लगभग 80 से ज़्यादा, उनको फ्री में वैक्सीन दिया। जो हमारे वेद की ऋचाओं में है कि वसुदेव कुटुंबकम, सारा विश्व एक परिवार है, उस ऋचा के माध्यम से गरीब देशों को फ्री में दिया। यही कारण है कि हमारे जब देश के प्रधानमंत्री उन गरीब देशों के बीच में जाते हैं तो वहाँ के राष्ट्राध्यक्ष, वहाँ पैर छूने की परंपरा नहीं है, पर आपने देखा होगा एक राष्ट्राध्यक्ष ने पैर छुए थे उनके। ये सम्मान है हमारे देश का, और इसलिए जब आप कुछ नया करते हैं, मैं 1-2 किस्से और सुनाकर अपनी बात को समाप्त करूँगा। ये फैक्ट है बिल्कुल। महू का नाम आपने सुना है सब लोगों ने? कितने लोगों ने सुना, जरा हाथ खड़ा करें। महू इंदौर के पास है। यहाँ थल सेना के जितने भी अधिकारी है, जो भी है, वो एक बार ट्रेनिंग लेने ज़रूर आता है। सबसे बड़ा ट्रेनिंग सेंटर है। मैं वहाँ से 2 बार विधायक रहा। एक समझ लीजिए काफ़ी सीनियर ऑफिसर सेना के थे, लगभग 3rd रैंक थी उनकी देश के अंदर। मैं दिल्ली जा रहा था, वो भी दिल्ली जा रहे थे। मैं ए सीट पे बैठा था, वो सी सीट पे बैठे थे, बी वाली सीट खाली थी। मैं जब अंदर गया तो मैंने इनकी तरफ स्माइल दी, उन्होंने मेरी तरफ स्माइल दी, हम बैठ गए। मैं साधारणतया मोबाइल ले जाता हूँ और सुंदरकांड सुन लेता हूँ, 1 घंटे में पूरा हो जाता है वो, जब तक दिल्ली पहुँचते तब तक कान में लगा लेता हूँ। तो मैं कान में लगा ही रहा था, तो उन्होंने मेरी तरफ देख के मुस्कुराए फिर से वो, तो मैं भी मुस्कुराया। मैंने कहा आप उनका, जैसे आप अलग मिलिट्री पर्सन दिख रहे हैं, मिलिट्री पर्सन अलग ही दिख जाते हैं। तो मैंने कहा आप महू से हैं क्या? तो बोले हाँ हाँ। आपने पहचाना कैसे? मैंने कहा आपका शरीर देख कर आपके स्टाइल देख कर। तो फिर वो सी से बी में आ गए, बी सीट पे खाली थी वो। उस समय चाइना से हमारा टेंशन चल रहा था। मैंने उनसे वैसे ही पूछ लिया कि देखिए चाइना से जो हमारा टेंशन चल रहा है, और चाइना तो काफ़ी ताकतवर है और हमसे काफ़ी सैन्य शक्ति उसकी बहुत ज़्यादा, उसके पास बहुत ज़्यादा आर्म्स एनिमेशन है, हमसे ज़्यादा है कई गुना। यदि कहीं ऐसी स्थिति आई तो क्या होगा? क्या समझते हैं आप? युद्ध कोई सिर्फ आर्म से लड़ा जाता है? युद्ध हौसलों से लड़ा जाता है, और भारत की सेना का हौसला बहुत बुलंद है। हम दुनिया के किसी भी देश से लड़ सकते हैं और जीतने की हम में क्षमता है। इतनी जोर से बोले वो कि मैं घबरा गया। मेरे दूसरा प्रश्न पूछा नहीं। मैंने कहा दूसरा प्रश्न अगर वो पूछूंगा तो ये उठा के एक रसीद कर देंगे मुझे। तो मैंने फिर विषय बदला धीरे से। तो मैंने कहा कि आप अभी कहाँ जा रहे हैं? तो बोले मैं हमारे जो यंग ऑफिसर्स हैं जिन्होंने अभी ट्रेनिंग ली है, उनके साथ जम्मू कश्मीर की सीमा पर जा रहा हूँ मैं। तो मैंने कहा कितने हैं? बोले 80, एक बैच के 80 ऑफिसर होते हैं। तो मैंने पीछे देखा तो सब यंग ऑफिसर बैठे हुए थे जहाज में। फिर थोड़ा सा नॉर्मल हुए। मैंने फिर धीरे से पूछा मैंने कहा कि आप उस समय हम मोदी जी को आए कोई 5-1 साल हुए थे, 4 साढ़े हुए थे, मतलब पहला उनका टेन्योर था। मैंने कहा आपको 2 सरकारों के बीच में अंतर समझ में आता है, पहले वाली सरकार और अभी वाली सरकार? अरे भाई हमसे राजनीति की बात मत करो, हम राजनीति समझते नहीं, हम फौजी अफसर हैं। मैंने कहा नहीं, मैं तो वैसे ही पूछ रहा था कि क्या अंतर है। तो बोले देखिए मोदी जी की सरकार बने 4.5 साल हो गए, हर दिवाली को वहाँ, आपको मालूम है दिवाली कहाँ मनाते हैं मोदी जी? कहाँ मनाते हैं? किसी को मालूम है? हाँ, बॉर्डर पे जाते हैं। बोले 4 बार आ चुके हैं वहाँ बॉर्डर पे, और वो सिर्फ भाषण देने नहीं आते। आप क्या खाते हो, आप क्या पीते हो, वहाँ से इंस्ट्रक्शन आता है कि जो फौजी रोज खाते हैं वैसा ही भोजन बनाना, मेरे लिए कुछ अलग से मत बनाना। तो बोले साहब दिवाली है, कुछ मीठा वीठा? बोले हाँ, दिवाली का जो मीठा बनता पर सबके लिए बनता। बोले हाँ, तो बोले वो चलेगा। तो बोले 4 साल के अंदर मोदी जी ने फौजियों का इतना दिल जीत लिया कि हमारे पास -40 और +40 में पहनने के लिए जूते नहीं थे। बिना जूते के कारण कई सैनिक हमारे गैंग्रीन से मारे गए। और मोदी जी ने पहली दौरे में ही इस चीज़ को समझकर और तत्काल जूते और सबकी व्यवस्था की। तो बोले ये देश का नायक होता है, जिसको जो अपने देश को परिवार के भांति समझता है और उनकी छोटी छोटी समस्याओं का निराकरण करता है। बोले जूते ये कोई प्रधानमंत्री का विषय है क्या? पर प्रधानमंत्री भोजन क्या करते हो ये प्रधानमंत्री का विषय है क्या? भोजन क्या मिलना चाहिए सेना के अफसर को, सैनिक को, उसमें कितना प्रोटीन होता है, ये देश के प्रधानमंत्री ने वहाँ जाकर देखा। आप कल्पना कर सकते हैं किसी देश के प्रधानमंत्री को इतनी फुर्सत होगी कि सेना में खड़ा हुआ हमारा नौजवान क्या खा रहा है, कितना स्वास्थ्यवर्धक है वो? हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री इस प्रकार का ट्रीट करते हैं। जब इस प्रकार का ट्रीट करते हैं तो फिर सेना में अपने आप उत्साह बढ़ जाता है। और यही कारण है कि हमारे साइंटिस्ट हो या हमारे सेना के जवान हो, हर विपरीत परिस्थिति में दुनिया को चैलेंज करने के लिए खड़े हुए हैं। इस बात का हमें गर्व होना चाहिए। यदि मैं कहूं 2014 के पहले क्या ऐसी स्थिति थी क्या देश की सेना की, उत्तर नकारात्मक मिलेगा। पर हाँ, आज हमारे देश के सैनिक हो या साइंटिस्ट हो या युवा हैं, सबके लिए बहुत अच्छे अवसर हैं। बस इतना ही कहना चाहूँगा, इस अवसर का लाभ उठाएं, अपने लिए, समाज के लिए, देश के लिए। सबको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। भारत माता की जय।
Thank you so much, sir. I would like to invite our Honorable Pro-Chancellor ma'am to address the gathering once again.
आदरणीय माननीय श्री कैलाश विजयवर्गीय सर, सिम्बाइसिस की ओर से खास करके कुलपति डॉक्टर एस.बी. मुजुमदार सर और सभी फैकल्टी और विद्यार्थियों की ओर से सर्वप्रथम आपको दिल से आपके आभार व्यक्त करती हूँ कि इतने व्यस्त समय स्केड्यूल में रह के भी सर ने आज हमारे लिए समय निकाला और हम सबको एक प्रेरणादायी भाषण आज उन्होंने व्यक्त किया। मुझे सबको बताते हुए खुशी है, जिसके लिए मैं वापस यहाँ मंच पे आई, कि इस स्किल यूनिवर्सिटी की नींव माननीय सर ने रखी है। ये कहने में मुझे बहुत गर्व है कि अगर सर तब इंडस्ट्री मिनिस्टर नहीं होते और उनकी जो एक विज़न है स्किल डेवलपमेंट की, जिसके अंतर उन्होंने सिम्बायोसिस को ना ही यहाँ आमंत्रित किया, बट मुझे सभी विद्यार्थियों को कहने में बहुत गर्व है कि सर की सपोर्ट की वजह से इस प्रोजेक्ट को यहाँ इंदौर में इस्टेब्लिश करने में सर का हर कदम हमें साथ मिला है. Sir, I'm happy to share with you that this university in the last 8 years has been contributing to Honorable Prime Minister's Skill India mission as well as Atmanirbhar mission. ना ही ये स्किल यूनिवर्सिटी का प्रोजेक्ट सक्सेसफुल हुआ है, बट आई एम वेरी हैप्पी टू शेयर कि हम बच्चों को 100% प्लेसमेंट और जॉब्स दे सकते हैं. और उससे भी बड़ी बात कि हमारे करीब 25 to 27% बच्चे आत्मनिर्भर मिशन की ओर अपना कदम उठा रहे हैं और अपने खुद के बिजनेसेस कैंपस में ही वो इस्टेब्लिश कर पा रहे हैं. तो मुझे लगता है कि ये सिम्बायोसिस का एक छोटा योगदान है. ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर का जो स्किल इंडिया और विकसित भारत का जो एक ड्रीम है, उसमें मुझे खुशी है कि हम एक छोटा सा ही सही पर योगदान दे पा रहे हैं. और इसकी शुरुआत आदरणीय कैलाश विजयवर्गीय सर के सपोर्ट के बिना नहीं हो पाती. तो सर, हम जितने भी आपको थैंक्स कहे, आभार माने, उतने कम है. आज आप इतने साल बाद अपने समय में से निकाल के कुछ समय हमारे साथ यहाँ उपस्थित है, इसके लिए मैं सभी की ओर से और मेरी खुद की ओर से आपकी बहुत बहुत आभारी हूँ सर. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And I would also like to add that उन्हीं के नेतृत्व में इंदौर में 51 लाख पौधे पिछले साल भी लगाए गए थे और इस साल भी लगाए गए हैं, और वो सारे पौधे जीवित हैं. ये एक बहुत बड़ी उपलब्धि है. और उन्होंने पितृ पर्वत की स्थापना भी की थी 2003 में, जो कि अब एक बहुत अच्छा टूरिस्ट डेस्टिनेशन बन चुका है इंदौर में. Now, thank you, sir. Now it is time for a very special moment in today's ceremony, the felicitation of our scholarship awardees. These bright and deserving students have not only excelled academically, but have also shown determination, hard work, and the spirit to rise above the challenges. So we have few special categories in which the students have got the scholarship. So in the Beti Padhao category, honoring young women who inspire us all with their commitment to education, we congratulate Ms. Soumya Kukreja from BBA BFSI. Do we have Ms. Soumya Kukreja from BBA BFSI? Next is Ms. Soumya Shastri from BTech AI and ML. Yeah, please come forward. Please come forward. Ms. Divyanshi Ganesh Tiwari from MBA Media Management. And from EWS, Economically Weaker Section category, we honor Mr. Harsh Gupta from MBA Retail Management. Do we have Mr. Harsh Gupta? Then we have scholarship under Young Star Genius Merit category, recognizing exceptional merit and talent. We congratulate Ms. Khush Singhi from BBA Digital Media. Ms. Falak Jain, BBA Logistics and Supply Chain Management. Ms. Shreya Rai from BTech CSIT. Ms. Diva Bakhani from BBA BFSI. Ms. Bhavya Sadwana from BSc Data Science. May I request all the students to please come forward. A big round of applause to all our awardees, please. You make us proud, and we wish you continued success in your academic journey and beyond. Thank you so much, sir and ma'am. Now we have a formal handover of C4I4 lab. I would require the dignitaries to be on the stage. He just needs to give some formal handover. Yes. A big round of applause, please. We are starting this initiative in our university, and we are thankful to C4I4 Lab. To formally express our gratitude and appreciation to all who have contributed to make this event successful, I would now like to invite our esteemed Registrar, Dr. Manish Kumar Jha, to deliver the vote of thanks, please. Please join me in welcoming him to the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is my privilege to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks on behalf of the university. We are deeply honored by the gracious presence of our chief guest, Shri Kailash Vijayvargiya Ji, Honorable Minister for Urban Development and Housing and Parliament Affairs, Government of Madhya Pradesh. Sir, your inspiring would have truly relevant the spirit of occasion. We are sincerely grateful for your time and encouragement. We also extend our heartfelt thanks to our distinguished guest, Mr. Devashish Chakravarti, Executive Vice President, India Formulation, Pyramid Pharma Solutions, for an enriching address and presence with us. We also deeply grateful to our special guest, Mr. Pradeep Kopadekar, Director, C4I4 Lab, for introducing the iFactory Lab and for the meaningful collaboration through the facilitations and handover ceremony, and Miss Anuradha Ganesh, PMRC Chairperson and Director and Chief Technical Advisor, Cummins India, for her thought-provoking address and insight. Our sincere thanks to the Swati Ma'am, Honorable Pro-chancellor, for her vision, constant support, and formally introducing the university with such clarity and convictions. We also thanks to Professor Dr. Vineet Kumar Nair, for our Vice-Chancellor, for his able leadership and guidance. We extend our some thanks to our esteemed guests and the parents for their kind present. We express our thankful to all our friends from the media, and we, with a deep sense of appreciation, I acknowledge the efforts put in by all my colleagues from the university in making the function a great success, and convey my sincere thanks to all of them. We express our thanks to all who have helped directly or indirectly in organizing this function. Thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now we all will rise for national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, may I kindly ask everyone to stand for national anthem, please.
जन मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उत्कल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Bharat Mata Ki. So I have few announcements to make. We are inaugurating C4I4 lab established at engineering block ground floor. The dignitaries are requested to proceed for the inauguration at the engineering block ground floor. We request everyone to reassemble in the auditorium after 1 hour of lunch break for various interesting sessions along with the special address for students by Honorable Pro-chancellor and Vice-chancellor. We now kindly request all students, parents and faculty members to gather at the amphitheater for group photograph, and students are requested to proceed in the order of announcement to ensure a smooth and organized movement. Students of BBA BFSI, please proceed to the amphitheater accompanied by Dr. Pankaj Kumar and Dr. Vikas Rathore. Students of BBA Retail Management RM, please follow with Dr. Saurabh Chandra. Students of BBA in Sales and Marketing Management, kindly proceed with Dr. Indira and Ms. Anjali Gehlot. Students of BSc Data Science, please move towards the amphitheater with Ms. Richa Jha. Students of CSIT, you are requested to join Dr. Kapil Sharma and Dr. Saurabh Sharma. So we all request student volunteers and members of the discipline committee to kindly assist in guiding these new students and their parents to the amphitheater for group photograph, please. Thank you so much for your cooperation. Thank you for your patience. And after group photograph, students and parents can avail paid lunch facility at the engineering block, please. And so we are having formal inauguration of C4I4 lab. And then we will have afternoon session beginning around 2:45, no? It's already 1:45. So we'll begin at 2:45. So all are requested to kindly join again in the auditorium. Thank you so much. Now our next session is like you by Ms. Deepika Upadhyay Pathak, founder of the HR Scoop, powered by JBPL. She has almost 15 years of experience into HR. She has worked with MNCs like Crompton Greaves for more than 7 years, and she's a certified POSH trainer, and she has trained more than 18,000 people. And she's also a founder of like community called I Shiro's Foundation. Please join me in clapping and welcoming Dr. Deepika Upadhyay Pathak. Ma'am, please welcome.
Hi everyone. So how you're feeling like first day induction at college, and we are talking about the POSH training? How you feeling? Just say like, you're feeling good or you know about it, something? Anyone? You're feeling good. Very nice. I liked it. So can you please tell me how many of you know about the POSH? P-O-S-H. I'm considering that I'm, here with Gen Z, then you might be knowing about it. How many of you know? Don't worry, I'm not going to ask the questions because we have already limited time. Anyone is there who knows about the POSH? No one. Surprised. Okay, anyways, so hi, welcome everybody in my POSH awareness training session, #positivity. So my name is Deepika, founder of HR Scoop powered by JBPL. We're having 15 years of experience and certified international trainer around POSH, where I have trained more than 15,000 people. When I say about #positivity around the POSH, why? Because there is lot of, information available on internet around the posh, but that's not in a positive manner. So there is something which is, for example, people think posh act is only for women. Why it is not for men? क्या sexual harassment सिर्फ women के साथ होता है? No. Right? So whatever the negativity around the posh, so this campaign is helping people. I hope I'm fine with English. English language is fine, everybody? All right. So when we talk about, positivity, so we are running a campaign where I have trained more than 18,000 people how we can create positivity around the POSH Act. So that's the whole objective. And I run my podcast channel with the name of the HR Scoop, which can be helpful for all the students. You can watch it out. So I'll be telling you how this act came in the picture, what is this act is all about. So prevention of sexual harassment, when we say POSH, so prevention of sexual harassment of women at workplace. Act 2013. So when we say, is this act is only for women? So I'll say yes. This act is only for women. Right? But male can also file a complaint? Yes. Male also can file a complaint around the POSH Act. I'll tell you in a complaint section. So when we talk about how this POSH Act works, basically this works as 3 pillars. One is prevention, which means this act itself is very clear, prevention, so that POSH cases will not take place. The whole objective, so when students are coming to college institutes, they're going out, even faculty members are there, so are we feeling safe? So just to prevent, that's why we are creating that awareness around the POSH Act. So the first objective is prevention and prohibition. For example, if anything takes place, then how we can prohibit it, right? So creating policies in place, like these kind of forum when your first day at college and company, your college is creating an awareness so that you all know if anything wrong happened with me, what I can do, right? And the redressal. For example, anything happens, then how you can go for complaint. So that is all about these 3 pillars. This act came in India since 2013, and there is a history the history is very, very long. I mean, there was a lady, Bhavri Devi from Rajasthan, she talked about very first time sexual harassment at workplace, and that's how this act came in the picture. And the Nirbhaya Kand happened in Delhi 2012, and then 2013 POSH Act came in the picture in India, and this is applicable across India. Right? Now, if I'll show you the objective of this training, why are we talking about, why it is so important to talk about POSH Act when in the internet world everybody is knowing how safety works, why it is important, but every organization wants your safety first. So that's creating safe workplace, safe place for all the students. That's the whole objective, to talk about it, to creating a buzz about it, right? And creating dignified place for everybody, right? Now, what all are the places, I have 10 minutes time, no? Yeah. So, what all are the places which is covered under this act? So, as I said, this act is applicable in India, across India, whether your company or organization, your institute belongs to any other country, but a single person working in India will be applicable POSH, right? So when we talk about POSH, so whether it's school, colleges, even hospital, organizations, everywhere, because now your corporate journey has started. Since you're in college, you will be going to corporate. So POSH is applicable everywhere, wherever more than 10 people are working, posh will be applicable, right? So there are two ways. One is the organized sectors like your college having more than 10 faculties, more than 10 students. That's why you are coming from structured kind of an organization, which is called organized sector. So the organized sector runs through internal committee. Your institutes is having internal committee where you can approach around any posh case or posh activities. Clear? And the organization which is not having structured, like less than 10 people are there, then they have to go to local committee. Organized sectors coming from your management will create that internal committee, and for local committee will be created by government, your collectors, your nodal officers, right? So when we talk about posh, so the most important part, there is, confusion about the behavior which is considered under prevention of sexual harassment. I hope everybody understand what is sexual harassment. So again and again, when I'm saying what kind of behaviors are included, which is first very important, physical contact. Any kind of physical touch will consider without consent of a person. Doesn't matter it's a man or it's a woman. The person who's above 18, posh applies. The person who's below 18, POSCO applies. So since I'm considering everybody is adult here, so we are talking about posh, not POSCO, right? So any touch without consent will be considered as a sexual harassment. Clear? Any demand and request, showing pornography, and any kind of verbal, non-verbal conduct, which is very common, which is very fancy. And nowadays, if I'll talk about, when some people comes and say, oh, this person have called me an idiot, can I file a case? No, you can't. So this line is very important when we are talking about sexual. So, for example, verbal, if I'll say, then when we are saying calling idiot, ullu, gadha, nalayak, pagal, bolna is normal. No, there will be different code of conduct applies, but posh will not apply. So this is very important to understand what kind of behavior, what kind of talks will be considered under posh. Right? So for example, verbal, calling sexy, babe, item, kind of a word, calling your colleagues, your students, your peers is strictly prohibited under POSH Act. Is it clear? Show me thumbs up so I can see everybody is awake after lunch. Yeah. All right. So non-verbal, staring someone can be considered under POSH behavior, right? Now we'll talk about the behavioral which is considered. So it is easy to remember for as a student what kind of behavior. So as I said, physical contact, showing pornography, this is completely red zone behavior, which is no tolerance policy in every institutes, every workplace, strictly prohibited, so that you know what kind of behavior acceptable and what kind of behaviors are not acceptable, right? When we talk about yellow zone behavior where, for example, you're staring somebody or maybe someone is not comfortable with your behavior, which is unwelcome for me. So, in that case, you should know where to stop, so that this behavior will not be considered as red zone, right? Knowing when to stop is equally important, because when we talk about unwelcome means what? Which is not acceptable, which is not comfortable. So since as a student, everybody is coming from a different culture, different value, different family, different religion, different community. So when we talk about different people at same place, working for so long years, we are not knowing each other since childhood, right? So we don't know what is acceptable for you, what is not acceptable for me. So we should know where to draw the line is important for every student. Is everyone with me? Cool. So the green zone behavior when we are talking to your colleagues, your faculties is absolutely fine, which is relative to your professional workplace. So that's all. And if anything happened, where you can go. So for your institutes, you will be having display of your internal committee. I suggest any kind of incident happened, you can approach your internal committee only. It is as legal as your police or lawyers are there. So that is absolutely act or a rule book which is given by your government of India, Ministry of India, which is applicable everywhere, right? And for example, since I said this act is only for women, if your policy is not neutral, then where men can go? If your policy is neutral, then male can also file a complaint and female can also file a complaint. Is that clear? If not, then male can go for FIR. So that's the whole structure. And POSH Act says there is a timeline of complaint. For example, any incident happened. So you have 3 months of time where you can file a complaint. But very important part which I would like to share, women should not file fake complaint of anybody. Because consequences are same. Which is very important to know when you can't, because Delhi High Court said this. If any woman is coming and filing a fake complaint, same consequences which are applicable for male, same consequences will be applicable for women too. So that's all from my side. As the time is pressing, only 10 minutes been given by your institute. So thank you so much. I hope I made some clarity around the POSH Act. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So next we have academic orientation. Do we have Dr. Durgesh Mishra? Yes, sir. Yes, so we have academic orientation on teaching learning approach by Dr. Durgesh Mishra, who is director of CSIT.
इससे चल जाएगी ना, मूव जाएगी ना। Good afternoon. Good afternoon. After lunch is a very low voice. Have taken your lunch? Good afternoon. Okay. Right. This is the session. I am also having only 10 minutes. Then I have to complete within 10 minutes. Right. This is what academic orientations, what we are going to do here, and what is our skill model. We are known as a skill university, not a conventional university. Right. So what the sense of a skill university is this. Already our Pro-chancellor madam is explained in the morning about the skill university, right? What is the skill model of the university? But I am touching about something different, right? What's the difference between the conventional university and the skill university? If you talk about the learning, this learning is input based in the case of conventional university. In the case of skill-based, that is outcome-based. What you are going to learn here, what will be the outcome, right? And the teaching pedagogy, in the case of conventional education and the universities, what we are doing here, emphasis on the theory and classroom, right? Lectures. But here in the skill-based, we emphasis on the hands-on training and the real-life practical skills. We have to, as our Pro-chancellor already said that, most of the time we have to be spent there in the practical. And some of the even theory we'll do in the practical, right? The outcome is the domain knowledge here in the conventional, but here is a domain specific knowledge about what type of job roles are there. What we are offering, the general qualifications, here is career-backed qualifications. All the qualifications, all the subjects, what we are teaching, that's mapped with the job role, right? That infrastructure we have here classroom, lab in the case of conventional university education, but in the case of this skill educations, we have hands-on learning center, workshop, right? Then production-oriented lab, industry premises, right? Recently, we inaugurated this C4I4 lab, Center for the Industry 4.0, now inaugurated by the Kailash Vijayavargi, right? This is a lab, is a unique lab in the Madhya Pradesh for the Industry 4.0 applications, right? So, that is what, from where it comes, that is the National Credit Framework is jointly developed by the UGC, AICT, NVET, NCRT, and the Department of the Higher Educations, Department of the School Educations, Ministry of the Educations, and MSD. All these departments have sit together and will go for the skill educations. And our Prime Minister is also in 2026, they started this skill development, right? And this university started in 2016. This basically removes the difference between the normal education to the practical education and school education. This is the main orientation. And this NCRF caters with the multidisciplinary and the holistic educations. This across the science, social science, and arts, humanity, sports, and all these things we can come together, right? So this, if you talk about this, integrating the school educations, higher educations, vocational educations, and the experience learning for the credit assignments. This is a chart, this is a 3D diagram, you can see that in the 3 dimensions, right? In the vertical is a skill axis, in the x-axis. If you say in the y-axis, that is academic axis, right? And the z-axis, you can see that the that is experimental learning. That is experimental learning is the learning in the industry, learning by your own, learning by practice, right? So in the case of skill axis, that is, they divided into the level, that is 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, up to the 8.0. This depend upon what? From the basic education to the PhD level, up to PhD level, right? So in this case of 1.0, that is a no education prescribed, right? If you go for the 2.0 here, up to, this is what up to 5th plus experience, and 2.5 is 8th plus experience. And if you talk about the UG, you are in the first year UG, then you are come in the 4.5 level, right? When you complete your UG, then you will be going to 6.0 level. So nowadays, in the case of NEP and all these things, when you go the outside, they will ask you what level you are now. Then we can say that we crossed the level 6.0. And then PhD is the level 8.0, right? If you talk about this 3-dimensional of NCRF credit framework, credit levels, you can see in the bottom, right? This is 1 to 8 up to PhD. Now, this, I think, this slide is already discussed with the Pro-chancellor madam, so I am going to skip this. What is the pedagogy? And what we are going to do here is skill pedagogy. We are focusing on lecture and tutorial of 30% theory and 70% practical is our pedagogy of how we are going to implement. Our course is designed by the industry persons, and they are focusing on most of the courses, even all courses, even the mathematics is practical based. You have to do some practical on over this, right? So this 30% theory and 70% practical is there. So similarly, that's what's the credit system we are going to adopt here. This, every subject is having credit, right? And you have to earn the credit every year, right? Even in the NEP also, you can carry the credit and somebody can come from the outside, they will come with the credit and we will get the admission in the 2nd year and 3rd year, right? So this, our credit system is there, because lecture and practical is there, then one lecture is of 1 credit. And 1 credit is equals to 15 hours. Means what? 1 lecture means every subject, every course, you have a 15 hours of theory sessions. That is very important. Huh? this course is having 15 hours of theory sessions, and the double of that, that is what, 30 hours is practical. And additionally 15 hours is for the skill. And additionally 15 hours for the tutorial. And tutorial is just similar to the practical. So that we can say that our course is designed like this. You have to spend more of the time in the practical. And this is very important. The practical and theory attendance is compulsory. Credit you have to earn. And madam is also told you the internship is also one of the course, one of the subject in your second semester, fourth semester and 6 semesters. And it's of 8 credits. If you are not going to clear that internships, you cannot promote it to the next year. That is in our ordinance. I think so. Our examination in charge is there here. He will explain you about all these things, right? So this is the credit system, right? You can tell me the time, huh? Okay. Practical session, what we are going to do in the practical and what we are going to do in the skill. That is, practical is demonstration by the faculty and performance of the sum of the students in the lab. But what in the skill? It relates directly to the skill required performing a task in the workspace, workplace, lab, performed by the students, aligned with the industry job role, right? So multiple practicals, multiple skill can be based on the one of the practical, right? Okay? And then teacher, in the case of practical, teacher shows how to conduct the experiment. And in the case of this skill, that's a decision making, analysis based, what's the practical has done, where we can apply it, right? How to apply in the industry. This type of discussion, this type of sessions can conduct in the skill, right? So this basically, it conducts the closed environment. We can do this practical in the practical room. Maybe possible in the case of management and the manufacturing and all these things, we can go to the field, right? So this, and that is the last is very important. This is maybe assessed by the internal. Practical can be assessed by the internal, that is the internal examinations is there. And the academic person will take the practical of this practical sessions. But skill session practicals are examined by the industry persons. Then every semester the industry person will come here and then examine your this practical skill, what you did. I'm taking the example of this in the BBA. If in the BBA, that is one of the demonstration of the documents, forms of the image, animations, video, or search engine optimization companion, or the balance sheet, or ledger analysis, dashboard, etc., where the faculty explain how they can interact with this, how they can, what the importance of that. But in the skill session, if you can see that, this is what that is decision making of the recommending the solutions, how we can solve the different problems during that practicals, and in which organization we can apply, right? If we talk about the IT related, then it is a training of the specific technology in the case of practical and the software, right? That will provide the output in the form of design. You can write a program and all this thing, and we can get the output something. But in the case of skill sessions, we can directly go for the case study, problem definitions from the industry, right? Our faculty members has designed so many problems, live problems of the industry, right? And that problems can be mapped with your practical. And that is a time bound, right? So this is one of this retail. How many of you are from retail here? Right. This is an example of the retail. We can see that the visual merchandising, okay? The concept of VM, design, brief example of something in the lecture. Where basic concept, we can go in the lecture. What are the practical? the student visit in the different retail store in the different format, right? And draw a VM layout, right? Each format store, that is the different format they have to visit in the case of practical. In the case of skill, the students are provided with the design brief and asked to create the retail format based on that VM that we designed in the practical, right? That is also and we can get something, the innovations, what type of new concept we can put on that, right? In the case of this retail. Then digital media, how many of you digital media? Okay. Then in the case of digital media, now digital media is what most of things are related to the computer science, right? Then you have to learn most of the IT things. That lecture's outcome is to generate a static image as per the customer demand. What will the lecture? This is a training on the software, includes Adobe, Photoshop, Illustrator, open source, etc. There are number of softwares are there. And in the case of practical, use and design various image based on the criteria throughout the semesters, right? We can design number of images and all these things. In the case of skill, create an image with specific parameters. The image is created, how we can convert into different format, how we can have a different view of that image, how different, from which angle we can see that particular image, that type of skill you have to create there, right? That is one of the example, that is a lot of things you will do there, right? Right, and then if you talk about the BTech in cyber security, that is what the learning outcome is, to carry out the infrastructure hardening, right? Cyber security is a very important topic nowadays, right? How strong your system is, that is very important. How strong if your system, then you are safe, right? So you have to learn here in the lecture what the understanding about the configuration of the operating system. How many of you are from the computer science? Good. Right. The understand the configurations of the operating systems, learn the security postures, and understand the passwords, policies, lockout policies, audit policies. That is very important, right? And the practical, what are we going to cover here? To carry out the infrastructure hardening of OS, how to save your OS, how to protect your OS, either Windows or Linux systems, any operating system, right? Skill is the case scenario, that is how to configurations, how to improve the security configurations, how to check the vulnerability, design passwords, and all these things we can do here, right? And BTech in, how many of AML? Right, good. Right? To apply the AI concepts to the case scenario, okay? This is the outcome of that. The lecture is understand the problem solving agent. That is AI agents are there. Implement simple, intelligent agent, that is intelligent agent that interact with its environment based on the predefined rules and logic. That will do in the practical. But what will you do in the skill? That is some cases, we can take some cases on the basis of the design and environment matrix and define the agent rule. We are going to define the agent rule here and the interaction with this, right? This is what in the AIML. What the skill model is, that is skill assessment. What can the student do? That is the learning outcomes, right? How will does see or do the activity? That is the efficiency and accuracy. With the help of that, we can check skill assessment, right? And does the student understand the concept behind this activity? We can check the knowledge and the comprehensions. Does the students bring his or her own creativity in the skill? We can check with the help of innovations, what innovation we did, right? So these are the 4 parameters: for learning outcomes, efficiency, accuracy, knowledge comprehension, innovations, and creativity. So these are what the skill assessment we are going to do in the practicals, right? So this is our skill model is this. In the morning, our Pro-chancellor madam is already explained, and this is what we are going to do in the practical and skill. Thank you. Madam, koi hai?
Thank you so much, sir. And the next session is by Dr. Manish Kumar, Controller of Examinations of our university, who will explain you regarding the examination and evaluation system.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Dr. Manish Kumar, working as a controller examination. Welcome to all of you in this induction ceremony. Basically, you have taken admission in the skill university, so each and everything, the examination and evaluation process will also work based on the skills. So there are basically 3 parameters which are working here. The evaluation will be in 3 ways. First section is evaluation that is related with the theory examination. As sir has discussed, 30% weightage is given to the theory parts, and rest of the weightage is given, 70% weightage is given to practical parts or skill parts. So 3 components will be there for the evaluation. First will be related with the theory examination or theory papers. Second part will be related with the practicals, which is working here. Apart from this one, the third section will be related with the skill assessment, that is industrial assessment. So assessor will be industry person as well as internal examiner or theory evaluator. Apart from this one, each and every these 3 parameters will be evaluated in 2 ways. The first way is that is internal assessment, and second one is that is end semester examination. In each section there will be both examination will be there. Like internal assessment, that is based on the internal test, assignment, quiz, seminars, etc. By this one, this internal assessment will be assessed. Apart from this one, in case of end semester examination, there will be the final examination. It may be practical examination that will be evaluated by the examiners, external examiner, which are coming for the evaluation. Apart from this one, for the skill assessment, there will be the industry expert as well as the internal examiner or teachers who has taken the skill activity. So combining this one, the result will be prepared. So going to this one, before this one, we have to see here what is your curriculum. Basically, you have taken admission here in different program. You have taken either the admission in BTech program, BSc program, BBA program, or MBA program. Based on your program name or characteristic, either it program may be 2-year, 3-year, or it may be 4-year. If this is MBA program, in that case it will be 2-year, and if this is BBA program, then this will be 3-year, and if this is BTech program, in that case it will be 4-year program. Now, after completing 4-year, completing this one, their degree will be awarded. But for that one, initially this program is again subdivided in different years. So as the BTech program is 4-year program, in that case you have to complete, it has to be completed in 4 years. First year, second year, third year, and then you will move to 4th year. After completing 4th year, the degree will be awarded. So in each year performance, the first of all it will be divided, again yearly performance will be bifurcated in 2 semesters. One semester is working from July to December, that is considered as odd semester, and second semester is that is considered as January to May, that is considered as even semester. So combining these 2 semesters result, your year result or year performance will be calculated and you will be promoted for the next academic year. So coming to down level, we are discussing here the semester. Each and every semester consists of number of subjects. Here you can see here the subject is given, like we have, for example, we have considered here 3 subjects are there in any semester. In that case, in any subject you can see this is subject 1, it consists of end semester examination, internal assessment, industrial assessment, end semester practical examination, as well as industrial assessment. Here we are considering example, let us consider a subject is consists of 200 marks. So how this subject will be evaluated? See here. Again, we have already discussed there will be 3 parameters for evaluation. One is theory evaluation, then practical and skill. So in yellow color, you can say the bifurcation is 100 marks is for the theory, 80 marks is dedicated for the practical, and 20 marks are dedicated for the skill. Again, as we have already discussed, there will be internal as well as external assessment. So here out of these 100 marks, 50 marks are dedicated for the end semester theory examination. And rest of 50 marks are dedicated for the internal assessment. How the internal assessment will be here? Here the internal assessment will be with the help of test, unit test, internal test. So there will be 3 internal tests. These tests will be of the 25 marks. You can say this is 75 marks. No, this is 75 marks, but out of 75 marks, you have to, best 50 marks will be considered. Out of 50 marks, the best marks will be considered for awarding the internal assessment. But appearing for all tests is compulsory. Apart from this one, you have to pass all and each and every test here. Next one is practical assessment. Similarly here, out of 80 marks, 40 marks are dedicated for the internal assessment and 40 for the end semester examination. Similarly, industrial assessment, as we have discussed, that industrial assessment, that is the skill assessment, 20 marks is jointly assessed by the internal faculty as well as by the industrial expert. Now, if at the final moment when the 200 out of 200 marks your score is coming, then this will be converted in later grades because you are working in CBCS model. In case of CBCS model, you will always, marks will not be awarded in your mark sheet, only grades will be awarded. So here you can see, first of all, going to that point, here you can see here the passing percent for each and every segment or each and every section, the passing marks is 40%. Either it may be internal assessment or it may be practical or it may be end semester examination. Each and every section you have to score 40% marks. If you are not in position to score the 40% marks, in that case, you will be fail in that section. Now, in that case, you can reappear in the examination that is called as ATKT examination. Now, these are the letter grades which are awarded based on the marks you have scored either in theory or in practicals. These are the letter grades. They are segmented. If your score is less than 40%, in that case, you will consider it as fail. Now, combining this semester performance, the year performance will be calculated, and based on the year performance, you will be promoted to next class. How you will be promoted? We will come to next point. Here, appearing for the examination, there is a definite criteria. There are 2 rules for appearing the examination. First rule is your attendance should be minimum 75%. There 100% attendance is required in case of skill as well as practical components. As the madam has told that this is skill university, so all of you have to approach to attend each and every practical classes. So for this one, the 100% attendance is required. Now, the criteria for granting the term means to allow to appear in semester examination. How you will be eligible? The first basic criteria is 75% attendance. And second criteria is you have to complete the internal assessment. As in previous slide we have discussed and we have shown you that the passing percentage is 40%. Suppose if any student is not score 40% in internal assessment, in that case, he will not be promoted to next year. He has to repeat the year, and such candidate will called as year down. But if you have achieved the 40% attendance or 40% internal assessment you have achieved, after that one, your attendance is 75%. In that case, you will appear in end semester examination, and according to your marks, the result will be prepared. If the 75% attendance is not completed, in that case, you will not be allowed to appear in examination. Such students will be considered as TNG, term not granted. So, this is humble request to all of you. Please maintain the attendance and be prepared to clear your papers in detailed manner. Now, apart from this one, there is a promotion rules. As as we have discussed, you know that 50% credit, this is credit-based system, so 50% credit is required to be promoted for current year to next higher year. So at least 50% you have to achieve, but when you have 100% credits achieved, in that case you will be in position to be degree awarded. So considering the year performance, your degree will be completed. So I think this is the basic information which is required to start this one. And as you require any other information, in that case you can feel free to meet me and discuss the things.